to the coast. It's the sports podcast that's
breaking news, not breaking news.
Running on CP time when it comes to dropping these episodes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm 36, bro. Can I fight? Yeah, I don't want to fight. Hey, I'm calling the cops now.
Just gave birth today to twins.
Sorry, not sorry, people.
Exactly. You see how that works, dummy? You see how that works, dummy? Because you trying to come out with some hot takes like hot cakes, bro. Two big heads, two loud mouths. Hey, this is Toss Up. Coast. It's a sports podcast that's trying to get you through your hump day with somebody shaped like a figure 8. Man, shoot your shot like Kobe today. This is episode 8 of Toss Up. I'm Jonathan Thompson. This is John Taylor. We both are taking off the roster, but I know there's some of y'all out in free agency on this fine hump day. How you doing, my brother?
Hey man, I'm doing pretty good, bro. We good. We live. A lot of people thinking we was gonna be on some CP time again. Hey,
this one was deliberate. This one was actually deliberate. We deliberately did this one.
Absolutely.
And you'll see on the quick hits why we did this one a little bit later than we normally do. So.
Absolutely, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, granted, Wrestlemania on the weekend, and then, a couple of, God works in mysterious ways, because doing it on a Wednesday, some more breaking news came through with a lot of stuff. So, it's cool. We here, though. We here, y'all. We here.
Yeah.
We here, man. Hey, you know what? But I think, and again, I see it every time, all the reels, all the stuff we post. Hey, 100 views every time. We thank y'all for that. We want to thank you in advance to the future supporters, and we want to thank the supporters who's just looking at the video, running it up. I appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir. You could be watching and listening to anything in the world, but you right here with us, and we always will appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Well, let's go ahead and we about to get a quick hit in, you know what I'm saying? We gonna start off in the great state of Alabama, sweet home Alabama. Alabama actually extended their coach, Kalen DeBoer, football coach, just in case you don't happen to know. 7 years, $87.5 million, right? Buyouts $10 million through January 31st, and decreases by $2 million over the next 2 years. To recap so far, he been 20-8 in Alabama. They beat Oklahoma in the playoff last year, but got their ass spanked by Indiana. I mean, Indiana ended up winning the national title, so ain't nothing to sneeze at. But he was also linked to the Michigan job and the Penn State job. So even though he didn't get interviewed, so I don't know why Alabama felt the need to rush this, but I'll start with you, bro. How you feel about it?
Man, look, it's like, dude, take your $87 million. You be happy. You're never gonna feel them big ass shoes Saban left. And at the same time, granted, you're getting winning records. You know what I'm saying? Your team is Bama, bro. As much as I hate Roll Tide is always gonna be relevant. It's always gonna be good. Alabama is always going to be one of the high market teams for college football. So look, man, you're going to stay relevant. You're getting paid. They're always going to bring in talent, alumni. Nick Saban going to do his work. Your job just got a little bit harder because of NIL, but you'll be okay. Toughen up, kid. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
you tough, right?
If you can get a national championship, yeah, you tough. You tough, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you can get a national championship, man, cool. But if not, man, you can probably win a couple. You'll never be
standard there. He better win a couple. The standard there. He better win a couple.
That's true, but my thing about it is, granted, you getting $80 million, and granted, the fact that you even brought up the buyout clause, they gonna want to get rid of your ass after a couple of seasons anyway. You said the buyout thing dropped. You say the buyout thing drops every year by $2 million. Shit, wait till that buyout thing be about $2 million. They getting your ass up out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about it. They getting your ass up out of there. But like I said, you better win though. You better win.
Oh yeah, you got.
So Alabama, look, Yeah. So like, granted, it sounds crazy when I say this, but bro, yes, even with NIL, yes, better go back to the 2010s to get you some talent. You better get to work. But that's good. Yeah, because I'm big on this team. I'm all about consistency and I'm all about program building. So I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Yeah, and I mean I agree with you, bro, because he might be locked in for this season. Hey, he not on the hot seat this year because $10 million to buy him out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Alabama want to pay, even though they probably do have the money to pay that. They probably don't want to pay that.
Yeah.
So he's at least secure for one more year, but 20-8 ain't gonna cut it. And then the difference between him and Saban has actually been the record versus top 25 programs. I forgot what the record was when I was looking all this stuff up. I think he's hovering around 500 against top 25 teams, and Saban wasn't going for that. Saban not going for that.
No, come on, man.
Yeah. So, yeah. Kevin need to tighten up. Hey, Kevin need to tighten up.
Well, like I said, longest correct me if I'm wrong, because I know Saban didn't get there till like after he left LSU, so you probably can't remember him because they were so irrelevant back then. But who was the 10-year head coach after Bear Bryant left? If you know,
dang, not off the top of my head, but that's something I can look up real quick.
You just proved my point right there.
Yeah.
Hey, if your ass do a bad job and get fired, ain't nobody gonna remember your ass. They only gonna remember Bear Bryant and Nick Saban. Exactly my point.
Facts.
So hey, get your $87 million. Yeah, get your $87 million. Be satisfied, bro, because you're never gonna fill those shoes. You damn sure ain't finna fill Nick's. And if Bear Bryant's second place, you damn sure ain't filling that. Get your $87 million. Hey, hopefully you stay formidable. Keep making the playoffs. You may make 3-4 years. Hey, but your ass better get one. If you don't get one, your ass up out of there, and then they're going to forget you. So it is what it is.
I think the only one, I'm looking at the list right now. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, the only one of note, only one of note between Bear Bryant and Nick Saban was Gene Stallings, bro. He got the one in the 90s, but that is rough, bro. I mean, Mike Schuler was a decent coach, but he wasn't decent at Alabama.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. They won one in the 90s, but you still have to find some Googleable information to see who that was. My point is that.
Facts.
It's okay. Yes. Anybody gonna know who you is.
Yeah. But moving along, we're going to move to the NBA front before we get to the NBA recap, because we're going to talk more playoffs when it comes to the NBA recap.
Absolutely.
Steph, Draymond, and Steve Kerr had a little kumbaya while getting smoked by the Phoenix Suns in the play-in game last week. Kerr was entering this season in the final year of his contract and decided not to do an extension or even talk about extension with the team until after the season, bro. So I'll ask you, like, flat out, do you think this is the end of the Warriors era with Steph, Dre, and Steve Kerr?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we already saw Clay left. So now, is the nuclear finally finna break up?
Hey, T, let me tell you something. Is water wet? Oh, okay. Look, listen. Let me tell you.
I guess that depends on who you asking, bro. Water can get you wet.
Let me. Hey, shout out Archer, Chris Brown tour coming soon. Hey, but it's like I will say this. You know how the NBA is, and you know when they had that exact moment when all of them was huddled together. Yeah. That's gonna be on a documentary 5-10 years from now. It's gonna be on the 30 for 30 Netflix something. They gonna have their own last dance, bro. Let me tell you something. As much as I have disdain for the Warriors organization, primarily because they stopped LeBron from getting 6, they done did all the Jordan fans a favor, bro. That was one of the greatest dynasties ever, bro. That's one of the greatest dynasties ever, man. And you know what though? Thanks. And it's cool, bro. Curry, you've been there since 15. You've been there 11 years. You've been there 11 years. Well, you've been there since 2014-15 season. 12 years, man. You're already a Hall of Famer. You're good. Curry's in his 60s anyway. He's good. Granted, whether they don't extend him or not, they're gonna pay out the rest. They're gonna pay out his contract. All that shit. He's set for life. He'll be able to eat free and go to state for years. Bro, let Draymond and Steph go play on the winning team. Hint, hint, hint. I don't NBA recap. Hint, hint. Steph, you need to go to Houston. But you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's kind of like, she Steph gonna try to get one more. Cause
Oh yeah, he is.
Me,
and they gonna get Giannis.
I like. No, man. Giannis, no, he ain't gonna be no good in Golden State. Cause Dre ain't.
Yeah, he is.
Dre finna at least take his ass.
Dre gonna take his ass to
Rich Paul
Milwaukee.
client.
He gonna take his ass to Milwaukee. That's what the fuck he finna do. He even said it in his post game interview, bro. Hey, he was like, "Hey, it's been a hell of a 13. If this is the final run, it's been a hell of a 13 and a half years, bro. He know the writing on the wall, bro."
But that's true. But at the same time, but Draymond's still a smart basketball player. If anything,
And he could be smart in Milwaukee.
Bro, who he gonna have? Nobody. He ain't gonna have nobody. Dre gonna be too.
I mean,
exposed.
Miles Turner's
He
decent, and then we got the draft coming up. So they can draft somebody. Teach that young buck something.
Bro, Draymond is already up. He's an arguable first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm gonna say arguable. I ain't gonna say for sure. He's an arguable. I'm just being honest. You know they gonna hold the statistics to get him now. I mean, granted, Dennis Rodman didn't do much.
If you put the whole Warriors team, in the Hall of Fame, maybe. But him by himself? Oh no.
No, he'll get in there by himself. He'll get in there by himself. Will he be first ballot? Arguably. Shit.
Nah, you know what I equate that, bro? Is Dennis Rodman in the Hall of Fame? Now you got me thinking, is Dennis Rodman?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, Dennis Rodman in there. And Dennis Rodman probably scored a career points of 5,000 points. But the man averaged 20 rebounds a damn season. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, but he got in off his defensive tenacity. Draymond gonna get the same thing because he got defensive player of the year. He's a full-time champion, bro. Even though Steph got the praise, he was the nucleus of Golden State. And like I say, Golden State, man, y'all know it's time, man. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? If anything, knowing Steph. So let me pick your brain real quick. It's stupid. It's very stupid. Let me just say that it's stupid. But do you think with Charlotte on the come up, do you think Steph want to go to his dad's city to retire?
Oh, that's a spicy thought. That's a spicy take. And actually,
you
know what? With all the smoke that and we might talk about LaMelo Ball, maybe not. But with all the smoke that LaMelo's getting, like just off of the play-in tournament and the antics with Bam Adebayo and all that stuff, that probably could be a 1-for-1 swap. LaMelo for Steph.
The Michael Jackson movie comes out Friday.
That probably could be a 1-for-1 swap.
No.
And yeah, why not?
Melo need to stay there. He need to. Shit, Steph and Melo. Shit, it's no defense.
Steph and Con.
It's no defense.
Steph and Con with Brandon Miller.
I'm on my way.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to take a break.
Oh, you talking about
That's
Connecticut? Yeah,
tough.
but my thing
That's
about it
tough.
This morning at 6, so she almost
But that's the thing about it though. It's like interesting enough. It's like shit. Melo and Steph will be. You won't have no defense. But I think if Steph go to Charlotte with that team the way it is now, that's a top 16, bro. You can't tell me otherwise. At least.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's a top 16. But like I say, if anything though, man, they had their run. Hey, God's willing, we all healthy. 10, 15 years from now, I'll be ready to see the documentary, hear the stories. I knew when Clay left, I knew it wasn't gonna be long before the other three was gonna leave. I already knew. When you let one of your pioneers go behind them closed doors, Clay, look, listen, you already know we finna rebuild real soon. We'll get you out of here first. Don't worry about it. We'll get you out of here first.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you know what I'm saying.
But I mean, to me though, I don't know, because with me it's like, does Steph want to have the legacy of, hey, I've been in the Bay Area my entire career versus, you know what I'm saying. Even though the Charlotte thing would be sentimental, I just don't know like what he's after legacy wise, and obviously I know he wants to win another championship, but does he also want to see that Golden State helps him do that? Because I mean, it's not like Golden State doesn't make moves and Golden State don't spend their money. Like they got Jimmy Butler, you know what I'm saying, and all the other players. So
I said Jason's good at driving and getting fouls, like going in.
No, that makes sense, and it's just like, bro, it's just like, but y'all ran this course, man, because granted, they legacies are set. But they'll do more damage to their legacy for the Bay Area if they just tried and kept that trash together, bro. Warriors, hey, you did the game right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did it right. Y'all got 4 championships. Y'all went to the finals
6 times.
6 times. Yep, y'all went to the final 6
They
times.
lost to LeBron, and then they
He
lost to
Toronto. Yeah. Yeah, so y'all had a good run. All of y'all, granted, even though Draymond may not be first ballot, arguable, Kerr, Dre, Steph, and Clay, all of y'all going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think if we talking about those four, Kerr's definitely going to be first ballot Hall of Fame as a coach. Steph definitely first ballot Hall of Fame because I mean it's him
Clay,
and LeBron as far as the best.
yeah.
And I was about to say Clay is the second best shooter of all time, so it's like he's definitely in first. I think that should be first ballot because I'm thinking of it like Klay Thompson pretty much was the Scottie Pippen of that machine. So yeah, that definitely deserves first ballot mention. But Draymond's a tough one for me, bro. He might be a Hall of Famer just looking at the fact that Dennis Rodman made it to the Hall of Fame, but Dennis Rodman didn't make it to the Hall of Fame until 2011. When did he retire? Oh, he retired 2006. So yeah, 5 years after. He wasn't first ballot because NBA is 3 years.
Yeah.
So he was like third ballot.
Yeah, so like I said, it's like it was cool. So my thing about it is they had a good run, bro. They had a good run. If I'm Draymond, hey man, go on. Hey, Draymond, whether people want to believe it or not, Draymond's gonna be the next generation's Charles Barkley. If I'm Draymond, I'm already a Hall of Famer. I done gave y'all 14 years of my life. Go get into broadcasting and build your podcast.
Oh yeah, because I mean, even when he do the inside stuff, he on point. Like and his podcast stuff is on point. You know what I'm saying? Like we can hate the antics and stuff on the court, but like he is a knowledgeable basketball player. He can break down stuff that's going on in the game. So
absolutely. And my thing about this, like Draymond, we're gonna need his voice. He's gonna be. He's gonna get that Charles Barkley fit. His broadcaster is gonna be bigger, overshadow everything he did in basketball. I promise you.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good. So my thing, but it goes back to Steph though. Do legacy matter? But then again, hey, LeBron left, KD left. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, he's gonna try to go somewhere and get a ring, bro. And and that's why I wait to the recap. But you know me, I like coming off the top rope. But I'll save that for the recap though. But I know what Steph should go. In my opinion.
All right. Well, next on the docket we got Mike Tomlin, Jordan Sunday Night Football, man. We was pretty much surprised when they let go of Tony Dungy. You know what I'm saying? That seemed like a wholesome person that you want to have on TV. But they replaced him with Mike Tomlin, man. So how we feel about that?
Man, hey, Tony Dungy, class act. Tony Dungy been on NBC for 10 plus years. Who knows? Granted, I would assume. Well, from what Tony Dungy said, he was like, hey, he was let go. But I'm assuming they done had a classy conversation. They done came straight up and be like, hey, Tony Dungy, thank you for your contributions. They probably finished out his contract or whatever because I know he had like a couple of years left. But then again, hey, let's just get a younger face, even though Mike Tomlin's over 50. But let's get a younger face. Let's get Mike Tomlin some time and stuff like that. Hey, it is what it is. I like that. It's like Tony Dungy's up there in the 70s, and who knows? He maybe want to just continue to do God's work and do his calling and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure Tony Dungy's just gonna spend time with family and just continue to contribute to the game of football any way he know how. But Mike Tomlin will be nice, man. I can't wait to hear Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin's gonna bring that flavor. You're gonna see more personality, and I can't wait. It's a good pickup.
Yeah, that's definitely the difference. There's going to be more personality with Mike Tomlin. Like, I do like Tony Dungy. He's very insightful and all that stuff, but he is kind of dry announcing the game. And I do wonder the same thing you mentioned, because you talk about spending time with family. Like, at this point in his life, does he want to travel on the road every Sunday to all those different stadiums? And I know he loves football, but you at this stage of your life, do you want to continue to be traveling every week, like at minimum 17 weeks, but NBC got a couple playoff games, so let's just call it 19 weeks.
Yeah, they get the wild
19 weeks out of the year. Yeah.
And then every now and then they make it the Super Bowl every 2-3 years because they'll rotate. It was NBC this year, then it's gonna be CBS, then it's CBS, Fox, and NBC. So CBS. Yeah,
so you almost spending half of your year traveling. You still want to do that at your age, bro? Like,
yeah.
So I got if they said mutually part ways, I can definitely see that, especially on the Tony Dungy front as he's getting older in age. So
absolutely. But like I say, Tony's Hall of Fame coach, Hall of Fame person, man. It's cool, man. Ain't tripping. The world's waiting for Mike Tomlin. So even they was gonna have good ratings with Tony or Mike, but you're gonna get that little boost, and you're gonna probably get more of that younger athlete views and eyes watching Mike Tomlin, man. But yeah, Mike Tomlin he probably gonna get us a year or two, and then like what we're saying in the pre-production, like I said, maybe like Bill Cowher never coached again after his tenure. Hey, if Mike Tomlin just want to do TV for about 10, 15 years, man, go ahead, Mike. She ain't got shit else to prove. You our coach.
And I just thought about it. I already know what they're about to do. If Pittsburgh got a Sunday night game, they're gonna have that man all up in the locker room interviewing his players with the sentimental stuff.
Man.
Yeah.
You know, man. So it's solid. And then, like I say, Mike Tomlin got that respect too. So NBC definitely piggybacking off what you said. The respect that people got from Mike Tomlin is not gonna be no interview he can't get, no locker room he can't get into, nan coach he can't talk to. Mike Tomlin gonna have that pool to get better access for NBC.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
yeah, that's a good pickup. Good pickup.
Yes, sir. Last on the docket, WrestleMania was this past weekend. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why we delayed the episode a couple of days instead of doing it live on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? In effect. So we got our resident WWE expert over here to my left. Oh, I ain't talk about it, bro. Because I saw some stuff on because I still follow some wrestling pages, even though I don't really watch too much WWE nowadays. And yeah, I've been seeing some reviews, bro. Talk to me about it.
First of all, Toss Up family, let me apologize for not doing the episode on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because first and foremost, WrestleMania was solid. It was let me say that first. WrestleMania was solid, but it was flat, in my opinion. Night one, it was cool. But quite honestly, it was damn near like the Super Bowl of wrestling. You had more commercials than actual wrestling. And then when they actually wrestled, it was a damn 7-8 minute YouTube video. You might as well say it wasn't a lot of storytelling. It was good wrestling, but it wasn't a lot of storytelling. A lot of matches that stood out to me. I liked the Seth Rollins versus Gunther. That was pretty good. I liked the Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. That was pretty good. Cody versus Randy, trash, flat, trash. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Granted,
that's crazy because they hyped that up. Pat McAfee was even hyping that up, bro.
Bro, they tried to put Pat McAfee in that shit just to give it views. It sucked. Yep. And it's just like only good thing about it, everybody's waiting for Cody Rhodes to turn heel, which is gonna happen. But the match fell flat. You had the match, and then Cody Rhodes gave Pat a receipt. In wrestling, he got his lick back. Then Jelly Roll, random enough, did a diving elbow to an announce table. Blah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then the match was solid. And the next thing I know, Randy Orton punted him in the head. That was one of his usual moves. That was solid. But the biggest highlight of the night, I got to give credit to I Show Speed. I Show Speed was
I was about to ask
match.
about that. I saw him.
Yeah, I Show Speed did a goddamn glide off the top rope and fell on Logan Paul on the announce table. That was the biggest highlight of night one. Night two was a little bit better. It was a little bit better. It was still flat. Night two saved it. If I'm gonna be honest, I was telling my wife. I was talking to my homeboy Higg. Shout out Higg. Another veteran in this game. So it was like, we talk wrestling a lot, and I was like, Higg, if night two don't hit, bro, this is gonna be one of the forgettable WrestleMania ever. But it started out good. You got the Open versus Brock, and hey, Boba, big black ass, beat the shit out of Brock, and Brock kind of retired, saying this was his last WrestleMania. I thought that was dope. And then the ladder match was good. But the consistent thing that pissed me off about WrestleMania, the matches was too short, man. They was short.
There's quick pumping matches.
Dude, man, look, I lasted longer in bed than some of these matches. And I don't last that damn long. And it was like, dude, bro, the ladder match was solid, but the ladder match was like 11 minutes. It's 6 people. It seemed like what WWE did.
And only 11 minutes?
Yeah, it was 6 people. Dude, what WWE said, y'all go in there, spam super moves, and that's it. And it was still solid. Don't get me wrong. It was still solid. They spam super moves. And then you go on to Trick Williams. Now, you know what I'm saying? Granted, I promise you, if you ever get back into the wrestling scene, Trick Williams is gonna be your guy. Trick Williams will be your guy. He's a mixture of The Rock, but then again, he got today's flavor. I think you'll like him. He talk clean
don't say
shit.
that because The Rock is my favorite wrestler of all time. That's the reason why I'm able to talk so much shit like that. All that pettiness and stuff that you met me on. That's because I love The Rock growing up, so I matched that petty level, bro.
As much knowledge as you got about wrestling, I'm gonna take my glasses off when I tell you this, Trick Williams get that Attitude Era pop today.
Okay.
Crowds scream for him like, dude. If you get the chance to YouTube some of his pops and interests, I look, bro. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it, dude. He get that pop. And he just got in the business, but you know he gonna grow and pay his dues. So Trick was good. I liked Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill was good because everybody give Jade a hard time for thinking she can't wrestle, but she put on a good match with Rhea Ripley. I hate she lost. And then what was another match that was good? You know, Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor. The Demon was cool, but blah. But like I say, what saved WrestleMania Night 2? CM Punk and Roman Reigns put on a classic. They match went over 25 minutes. It was solid, good storytelling. It was good. Roman Reigns became the champ. Shout out to him. And the reason why I'm glad Roman got the belt, because now one thing I will give Roman, he's not The Rock. The Rock is the greatest Samoan to hit the WWE. Roman Reigns is a close number 2. But at the same time, one thing I like about Roman know how to tell stories. Roman Reigns storylines be meaning something. It be meaning something. And it's like CM Punk had a good title run before he lost, don't get me wrong. But you know, I think CM Punk is finna go to SmackDown to go fight Cody. But Roman Reigns, that's good. You put Roman Reigns on Netflix, that's gonna sell. He gonna tell his stories, he's gonna get paid. So going forward, next year, knock on wood, if the Iran war don't get too crazy, they're gonna be in Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania 43. And I'm already looking forward to it.
They're going to be in Saudi Arabia whether Iran is popping off or not, because Iran know not to touch Saudi Arabia, because that's going to be a major problem for them. Not that this is a political podcast, but it'll be a major problem for them.
Oh, yeah. And the thing about it, I ain't going to lie to you. I give it like a 6 out of 10. It was solid, but when I woke up Monday morning, I forgot about WrestleMania just like that. I forgot about it.
That's crazy. Yeah, actually, you know what? Why are you talking about that, bro? Like, even like when I noticed it on social media, like they just forgot about it the next day. Even the Monday Night Raw after was a bigger, like, just Roman Reigns talking shit about Cameron, then was a bigger event than everything they talk about in WrestleMania. Like, I was like, damn, y'all hyped this up big more than the pay-per-view that actually happened. And the WrestleMania is like the Super Bowl of wrestling, like.
Exactly. And so, like I said, but like I said, for a pure wrestling fan like I am, I still enjoyed it. WWE still gonna do some good shows. That's cool. But yeah, it's time to get on to 43. And I like, hell, everybody want Roman versus The Rock, but who knows? I thought the Rock had wrapped up Jumanji a couple of weeks before WrestleMania, so I'm thinking he about to make the big pop. The Rock, it was a no-show. He probably was there, but behind the scenes, obviously. But like I said, everybody want Roman and The Rock to fight next year, which is fine. That's gonna sell. But I can tell you one thing, like it's if they build,
that'd be a good storyline for all Samoa.
They do, hell yeah. I think they're gonna save the Rock and Roman Reigns storyline for when the Rock finna have his retirement match or something, and then Roman will probably beat him. But other than that, bro, man, look, let me tell you something. If they do a bad build of WrestleMania 43 again, shit, we gonna do that podcast on Sunday. I tell you that.
while watching it.
Shit. I'll watch that shit after it's pre-recorded or some shit. Right. Yeah, I'm like, hell no. But it was solid though. It was good though. It was good. And like I say, you know, it was solid. Was I mad? No, but then again, I was disappointed in the presentation and the quick matches, though.
Yeah, because it was on ESPN, so you didn't have to pay for it, right?
No. I got Hulu Live TV. I got all the unlimited apps on there anyway.
So yeah. That's probably why they had so many damn ads, because it was like, we're not charging for WrestleMania no more, so we're going to put more ads than actual wrestling on here.
Come on, man. They don't need to do that shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Peacock
we talked about it a couple of weeks ago about Netflix. Netflix, you do a good job. Yeah. I'm gonna say it again. You do a good job. ESPN, tighten up. You're already collecting subscription. You're already collecting subscription.
Facts.
Why you need all these ads during a
Facts.
pay-per-view, bro? You got more
Facts.
ad time than wrestling time, bro? That's crazy work.
Facts. I think overall,
Disney money.
both nights. Both nights. I want to say a collection of commercials ended up being like an hour, bro.
No, I'll do you
nights.
one better,
So
bro.
you-
Because when I saw it, they said wrestling time was, I think they said 111. I want to say it was 111 minutes, and then no, it wasn't 111 minutes. I know it was whatever the wrestling time was. The ad time was 7 minutes longer than the wrestling time. I think the ad time
that's
was like
crazy.
68 minutes or something. I forgot how long the pay-per-view was. But yeah,
Crazy.
the ad time was 7 minutes longer than the actual wrestling time, bro. That's crazy.
Crazy. That shit sad, man. Sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I wish, ladies and gentlemen, I could be more excited about it. But how I'm discussing it was how I felt about it.
Yeah, maybe SummerSlam or Survivor Series might end up being better. We can talk about that.
Yeah. And believe
Because
me,
I'm thinking
it's
it's like the
something you
four
said,
main
T.
pay-per-views every year is Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and then Survivor Series, typically.
I do you one better, T. Out of all, because they call it PLEs now. They don't say pay-per-view no more. They call it premium live events. Out of all the PLEs, because you know wrestling season is from WrestleMania to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
From WrestleMania 41 to 42 and all the PLEs in between, bro. WrestleMania 42 was the worst one.
That's terrible. And that's supposed to be the Super Bowl. Like, literally, that's supposed to be the Super Bowl.
Any
Tough,
pure
man.
wrestling fan will tell you that. Any pure wrestling fan will tell you that. I mean, granted, last year was solid because of John Cena last year, maybe, but this WrestleMania was the worst.
Yeah,
So
I mean that's
hopefully
that's
now
all I
Roman's
was
the
seeing
champ.
on social media.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, bro, I need to get on. I thought about it. I was like, man, do I need to get on the app and watch this? Because like y'all keep on saying this mid. I was like, even though I haven't been watching wrestling for a while, I know WrestleMania is always lit. So the fact that people were saying that shit was mid, and then the first night to them seemed like Monday Night Raw card just slid into a PLE. That's stupid. That's stupid. You already know, hey, everything's supposed to be top notch, supreme dealing when we come into WrestleMania. Like,
Hey T, you know how you said you've been out the game for a while. If I would have forced you to watch it, you would have retired again. After
oh
one
yeah,
day.
that obviously would not have been the pay per view to bring me back into wrestling. Like, I'm gonna have to find another show to watch. I'm gonna have to watch a Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, or something like that to get myself back into it. Because that. Like, just hearing the true wrestling fans' reaction, I would have been pissed off. I would have been pissed off.
I'm telling you, bro. And like I said, they got to redeem themselves next year. But then again, I will throw this one caveat in, and I think it was because they did Vegas back-to-back years. And breaking news, not breaking news, controversial, not controversial. USA, but the United States better stop playing and appreciate this art of wrestling. Because if not, WWE gonna do a lot of PLEs overseas, bro. Cause they appreciate the sport, bro.
Oh yeah.
They appreciate that shit. They really, like, when I watch some of them SmackDown Raw shows when they be overseas, the crowd be good. The crowd is fire. I mean, it could have been Vegas too. Vegas, whatever is they probably drunk, high, meth. You never know. But at the same time, bro, if the United States don't stop playing. If I'm WWE, well, fuck it. We'll do our Raws and SmackDowns and Saturday night main events in this bitch. When we go do PLEs, we going over them waters, man.
Yeah, but honestly, what I think about it is, now that you mention that, and Las Vegas, like as an entertainment capital, one of the entertainment capitals of the world, the wrestling fan base is not typically Las Vegas people. If we're really being serious about it, and yeah, that's. Like, I know you're trying to draw, you know what I'm saying, all the alumni that crossed over that became famous now. Like, they not want to go to, like, some bumfuck nowhere place for WrestleMania. But, I mean, when I think of the traditional wrestling fan, I think mostly, like, Southern, like, some, like, Rust Belt, like, Rust Belt area. I don't think Las Vegas, LA, like even though you can host events, like you can host a Monday Night Raw there and stuff like that, but when you talk about something like WrestleMania, that probably should be in Miami. Like if we're talking about the big cities, like if we're talking about the big cities, Miami probably be a better place. More conservative, which more of the wrestling crowd is conservative. More conservative crowd there. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to. I think the fan energy would be more live in Miami than it would be in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just go up and down you can go around the South. You can do it in Atlanta, in Mercedes-Benz Superdome. You can do it in Charlotte. Yeah, there's plenty of places. Nashville would be a good spot. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't think like Las Vegas, LA. You can even do New York because New York MSG be holding some nice wrestling events there. At least they did back in the day. I don't know how they do now, but yeah. I just don't think Las Vegas is the spot for wrestling. Like I know, Las Vegas is the fight capital of the world because we got boxing there. A lot of UFC fights are held there, but wrestling is not like. It takes extreme athleticism to do the wrestling thing, but at the end of the day, everybody knows that it's sports entertainment and not actual fighting. So so putting it in Las Vegas is kind of losing proposition.
Vegas is a boxing UFC town. You're absolutely right about that because they pop for real fighting. That's a good point. That is a good point. That's a good point. Because they did good last year, WrestleMania 41, but it was the first time they was in Vegas. Well, it was the first time they was in Vegas since WrestleMania 9. And it was John Cena's WrestleMania. He's going for number 17 storyline-wise. So I get that. But,
and that was the only reason that thing popped. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure Roman Reigns would pop anywhere else, but just not Las Vegas.
And it's like, dude, that shit. I think doing it back-to-back years was a bad idea, but because it was supposed to be in New Orleans. New Orleans would have appreciated it, I believe. New Orleans is a good wrestling town. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to be in the Superdome because The Rock announced it and everything, but they changed their mind and said they're doing it for Vegas. So I'm like, whatever. But now they did it back-to-back years, and last year they had like up to like 140,000. This year they did pretty good, but they had like 106,000. Yeah, they'll be like, Vegas, we appreciate it, but we won't be back for like another 5-10 years. Fuck that. They all about money. For sure. And even though they made some money in Vegas, they lost some money too because I know they did. So they ain't gonna be back in Vegas for a while. Yeah.
I guess we about to go get A-Rap money next year. Hey, we gonna do a show in Saudi Arabia.
I'm so racist. Forgive me, y'all. I don't even know if they even talk like that.
All right, well, we're going to skip this out just in case we do go to Saudi Arabia and do a live episode. Because I'm not trying to get beheaded as soon as we touch down.
Hey, by them buff niggas with a black scarf around their face and shit, with a curved sword. Like we Raiders of the Lost Ark type shit.
But moving from sports entertainment to sports, we're gonna talk about the NFL, man. And first on the docket, we got Cincinnati, bruh. Hey, the Bengals traded away the number 10 pick for Dexter Lawrence and signed him to a 1-year, $28 million extension. So they obviously saw something about Dexter Lawrence that John didn't see. So I kind of feel like I know how you feel about it, but let the people know how you feel about it, bro.
Granted, now, don't get me wrong. You already know your ass ain't getting the max. So I don't know. They gave him a 1-year, $28 million extension. Yeah. 28 ain't the max. So as an interior lineman, I think somebody the highest person is like maybe 31, 32? Something like that.
There's only like 7 defensive tackles that make more than 24 a year. So.
Yeah, Buckner was one of them. Buckner was one of them, and then of course Aaron Donald was. Aaron Donald was the max, and he was at like 30 a year at that point. So it's like I know you can look that up. So it's like But yeah, I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's a good trade. Should it have been a first rounder? No. Well, then again, anything to get the help with cause Henderson going to Baltimore, and you got that rookie Stewart. I think that's good. You know, hey, you still why? Because most first rounders got to be set to play, and like I think you don't have to get no receivers. You just need to beef up that line. You just need to get defense. That's it. I don't need to see nail skill player come into their draft tomorrow. I do not need to see nail skill player the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh yeah, not for the Cincinnati Bengals. They better not. Well, no, they don't have a first round pick, so we don't got to worry about that. We don't have to worry about that. They don't got a first round pick.
What I'm saying though, but if I don't think they got 6 more. You already got Chase Brown. You bring back P Ryan. I think P Ryan he was with the Chiefs and then he signed back. But you got P Ryan, you got Chase Brown, you got the best duo receivers in the league. Please, you know what I'm saying? You do not.
Joe Burrow don't need nothing else. Don't need nothing else.
Yeah, he got a formidable tight end in Gesicki, and I think Noah Fant is coming back. So you got 2 solid tight ends. You got the best quarterback in the game, top 5 quarterback in the game. Get defense, get some fat old linemen. Get defense, get fat old linemen. Defense, fat old linemen. Cincinnati better not do nothing else.
I better not see a W nothing or RB nothing. I better not see nothing next to a Cincinnati Bengals name, bro. I promise you that. Oh yeah, and then I did look it up. So Chris Jones is the highest paid D tackle. That extension is going to make Dexter Lawrence the second highest paid at $28 million because Chris Jones is making 32. Chris Jones making 32.
Yeah, so. And he don't need to sniff no 30. I don't give a damn if he have a good season now. This is gonna be your 11th season, man. Look, that's your last big contract, Lawrence. Sit your fat ass down and just play good football. You're not finna get another max contract. And you know what I'm saying?
Well, we don't know. He might. We don't know, bro. He might, bro.
If Dexter Lawrence can stay healthy, cool. But at the same time, bro, that helps Cincinnati, bro. That helps Cincinnati because it's been some rumblings about if this season don't go good, Burrow will be up for trade. So if Cincinnati,
Burrow might be up for retirement. The way he was talking last year, he might retire. He might do the Andrew Luck, bro. Man was soul searching during post game interviews, bro.
Yeah. Joe Burrow is the NFL Giannis, bro. Joe Burrow will get about 4-5 first round picks for him. He gonna get double what Deshaun Watson, what Cleveland gave up with Deshaun Watson. Shit, boy, you kidding me? He gonna get double that. And so it's just like, but you know what? And look, I already know. But I tell you what though, if Joe Burrow do come for sale, I don't know if this is gonna be a good segue or not. But if he do come for sale, Philly better get the calling.
Real quick. Actually, they probably shouldn't be calling now while we talking. I mean, we'll segue to that in a second. I'll spit my game. I was just looking up and I saw that. We tied with Detroit going into half. Hey, all right, y'all mess around, let Orlando be up 2-0, bro. Y'all mess around, let Orlando be up 2-0. We ain't even at the NBA recap, bro. I might start acting a whole ass up in this studio, bro.
But I think me and you both have said it. And correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to misspeak for you, but we didn't believe in the Detroit hype anyway.
Oh yeah, no. We definitely didn't think they was gonna make it to the finals. I mean, we thought between Boston, Cleveland, New York, we definitely didn't believe in Detroit. So
exactly, no.
But the first round though, that's crazy. The first round would be crazy.
Man,
if y'all let us pass,
Orlando's a good team, man.
We are a
solid team though.
But you cannot have the coach of the year and lose in the first round because that coach of the year, I promise you, while we was talking about earlier in the quick hits, Steve Kerr would fuck around, go over there and make them a contender, make them a championship team, just like he took over for Mark Jackson in Golden State.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kerr. If anything, but I could probably see Kerr. Like, quite honestly, if Kerr don't end up back in Golden State, I can see Kerr going to the Spurs and kind of, I can see him going coaching.
Let's wait till we get to NBA recap though. Let's wait till we get to NBA recap because I actually had some similar thoughts, bro. Let's hold on. Bro.
I remember you had mentioned Kerr, so my bad. Yeah. But it was like, I was like, nah, Well, yeah, Detroit. I ain't never believed in that hype, man. But but again, as far as like the NFL is concerned, it's like, dude, again, that was a good move by Cincinnati. Will I would have gave up a first rounder? No. But at the same
Yeah,
time,
actually,
Cincinnati,
when you said that, now that you said that, the Giants, even in the report, said that they were surprised that Cincinnati was giving them the 10 pick. They were expecting like a late first round or a second round pick at most for him. Like, just because he was disgruntled. The value already went down. But you know what? I'll give Cincinnati credit here. So, we know Cincinnati is cheap. They don't like signing nobody. They don't like paying nobody. You know what I'm saying? They actually made a trade and gave somebody an extension, bro. So, I'm going to give them credit for that. And I know you mentioned the whole injury-prone stuff before, but really, he only, like, the significant amount of time he missed was really 2024, though. He missed 4 games in 2024. He played every game this year, which doesn't make the sack total sound even better at half a sack when you missed 4 games last year and you got 9 sacks. But that's neither here nor there, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking the Bengals, personally, is hoping for the 2024 version. Hell, they might even take 12 games if they're like, from the D tackle spot, we get 9 sacks. Oh, they'll probably take that. They'll probably sign up for that. I'm not going to lie to you. Because you already lost Trey Hendrickson to your division rival because he about to be sacking Joe Burrow twice a year in that purple. So,
yeah,
and they also, everybody that the Bengals want as far as defensive players is concerned, they believe that it's going to be picked by the time they get to 10. So they're not going to be able to get no elite pass rusher. So, hey, what we've been talking about all offseason, go ahead and get that proven commodity. And Dexter Lawrence, for the most part, been a proven commodity. He had an off year last year.
Absolutely.
But the thing about it was, he actually, over the last 3 years, had the highest double team rate on pass rushes. So, take that for what it's worth. It could have been a product of just, you know what I'm saying, he not beating double teams like Aaron Donald used to beat double teams. We were probably spoiled with Aaron Donald, bro. Like, the way he was dominating that D tackle spot, bro. But on his pass rushes, he was double teamed 75% of the time, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Damn.
3 out of every 4 snaps, you getting double teamed, which makes me wonder what the hell was going on with the Giants defense on the outside, because y'all ain't getting no sacks, bro. Y'all ain't getting no sacks. He getting double teamed. He clogging up the middle. You ain't getting no sacks, bro. 1-on-1.
You got Abdul, you got Brian Burns, and you got Thibodeau. And y'all couldn't wreak havoc. That's crazy. But I will say this, and I know we talked about it in earlier episodes. A lot of people have been calling me nuts. Taylor, you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to sports. Bro, the Giants is going to win the NFC East next year, bro.
No, they're not, but we're not in prediction week.
Shit.
We're not in prediction week, so I ain't going to talk about it.
Bro, I get it, but man, New York is finna pull a fast one on these NFL people, man. I'm telling you, bro. You got the 5 and 10 pick, bro. You got the best D line still, because obviously with Dexter Lawrence gone, you can extend Thibodeau, because Thibodeau want to get paid. And you got Abdul Carter. He you know how rookies get to the second and third year. That's when they really ball out to get that next contract. Neighbors coming back healthy. Scatterboo coming back healthy. Dart coming back healthy. Y'all got that fat ass sorry guard from Baltimore Ravens for Lele. Hey, whatever. You just a body.
Baltimore North,
baby. At the same time, Isaiah Likely is gonna be the steal pick of the offseason. Isaiah Likely, will he have an All Pro? No, but I can see Isaiah Likely probably.
We don't know, because when he was in Baltimore, he was behind Mark Andrews, who was an All Pro. So I mean, hey, now that you in the number 1 spot, and you got Jackson Dart, and then you got neighbors on the outside, I mean, we'll talk about it more when we get to the draft. We'll talk about it more when we get to the draft, because I'm going to unpack more of the Giants when we talk about who we think they should pick and stuff like that. But,
absolutely.
Yeah, I didn't have too much problem. Like, if Cincinnati truly felt like their player wasn't available at 10, then yeah, you pretty much just picked Dexter Lawrence with the 10th overall pick. All right. Can't be too mad at it.
Yeah, essentially, yes. It was a good pickup though. He's an All-Pro player. Not mad at that. You need defense.
Are you going to get some outside pass rush to go along with him? That's going to be the question, because you lost Trey Hendrickson. So what you going to do on the outside?
But you drafted Stewart though, so hopefully Stewart
Yeah, you're right.
he can probably fix his mind. He can probably fix his mind to be like, man, I'm in Cincinnati, I want to go party. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully Stewart step up, man, because shit, if you get two good players on the D line, man, you good, bro. You set. You can wreak havoc with just that. You just need to get you another good linebacker, because you need to get you two good. Their cornerbacks are solid, but you still need to get you a good linebacker. You need to get you a good safety. Cause Geno Stone is okay, but you need to fix that defense. Fix that defense. That's what you need to do. Fix that defense and get at least like 2 good guards.
Yep, for sure. All right. Well, let's move on to Philadelphia before we get to the draft talk. A.J. Brown is tentatively, I'll say tentatively, because, deals can fall apart. This can mess around and be a Ravens deal also. But he's tentatively on the move. Apparently, the Eagles and the Patriots have already had preliminary talks and promised to resume talks come June 1st or shortly after June 1st to move A.J. Brown to the Patriots. So, how you feel about that move?
Jalen Hurts, please come to the stadium. This is your fault.
Yep.
This is your fault.
Yep.
This is your fault. Philly was already good with the finances because you paid AJ early, you paid Devontae Smith early, your wide receivers were set. You paid Saquon, got him $20 million. Jalen Hurts, this is your fault, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what the fuck he put on X, because he put like a little freaking post and some shit about, oh my, he had an all black photo like he about to go all dark in new season. No, the fuck you're not. Your ass is trash, and you ass, and it's your fault.
Trash and ass, bro? You can't be trash and ass, bro.
Yeah.
Not a winner like that. But I did say in previous episodes, you know what I'm saying? It depends on how you feel about dude, but the comp I have for Jalen Hurts is Russell Wilson. So it depends on how you feel about Russell Wilson. I thought Russell Wilson was pretty good throughout his career.
But Russell Wilson can throw from the pocket, though, T. I promise you.
But so can Jalen Hurts, though. So Jalen Hurts' game is almost pretty much like Russell Wilson's. I can throw a deep moon ball, and I can throw it short. I can't do nothing else.
No, T. I'm not gonna let you say that. Hell no. Because at the same time, because I compare. I'm not saying he's like him, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying that he's like him. You got to compare Russell Wilson more to a mobile Drew Brees, because he was accurate and could be mobile. Jalen Hurts ain't accurate. He's just mobile. That's all he is. He's mobile. That's it. Shit. Michael Thomas would be a perfect wide receiver for him, because all he throws is fucking outs and slants. Can't guard Mike. He been out the league for 2-3 years now. Motherfucker, you calm down, Taylor. Jalen Hurts, you like, bro, you're not getting another max contract. I'm telling you that now. You're not. You're not getting another max contract. And don't get me wrong, A.J. Brown, you done had some drops this year and stuff like that, but he's already psyched out, bro. He was already psyched out. Super Bowl year, they won. He was telling everybody, bro, I'm not a selfish player, but damn, I need a quarterback to give me the ball, man.
Yeah.
You got a Heisman Trophy winner. You got a fucking All-Pro receiver, and you can barely throw over 3,000 yards.
Yeah, it's a rough go, bro. Hey, yeah, you got 2 All-Pros. You had 2 All-Pro receivers, not just one. You had 2.
Come on, man.
Because we forgot about Smitty just because A.J. Brown went there, but Smitty was a nice, solid number 1 all of his own, and then you add A.J. Brown to it. And the most you did was 3,800 yards. Cause I just had to pull up the accuracy stats because you mentioned he wasn't accurate. I was like, oh shit, yeah, he's average when it comes to accuracy is concerned. But bro, the most you put up is 3,800, bro.
Bro, listen.
And that year he put up 3,800 yards. He had 15 interceptions. So
I'm finna come off the top rope again, T. And I don't think I'm far off, bro. You could put Cam Ward in that offense and it'll be better than what Jalen Hurts do.
Ooh, you know what?
Clip that, producer.
I won't say you entirely wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Ward, you give Cam Ward that offense, man. Please,
And
You
he
get
probably
Patrick
not.
Mahomes
And
that
knowing
offense.
Cam Ward, he probably not crying about doing the tush push either. Like, bro, you getting guaranteed first downs and you crying about it, bro?
T, let me tell you. You put Patrick, you put Lamar, you put Josh, you put Joe. Them boys gonna break Peyton Manning's 2013 record, bro.
And you could probably
Okay.
name some more quarterbacks that you can throw up in that offense, and yeah, that should be hunting. Like,
Now though, Lane Johnson was out majority of the time, and I think Cam Jurgens was out. But that offensive line was still solid.
yep.
It was still solid. And because look what happened last year, T. Anybody who knows football will know. Once they figured out Jalen Hurts, that's how Saquon got shut down, because this motherfucker can't throw. You finna commit to stopping Saquon all this.
And you know what? Hey, you know what? And I don't even like the fact that people say that Saquon was shut down last year, because my man still had 1,100 yards and 7 touchdowns. He had 1,100 yards. He had 1,100 yards.
Good
bro.
season.
Like, he had
Good
a
season.
very good season when you're talking about running backs is concerned. Like, I think everybody saw that 2,000-yard season the year before and was just like, he's supposed to do that every year. It's just like Derrick Henry. He got a couple 2,000-yard seasons. He's supposed to do that every year. Running backs are not supposed to do that every year. There's a reason why there's only been about 7 or 8 of those seasons, bro. They usually, if they're a good running back, they're getting between 10 and 1,500 yards, bro. And Saquon Barkley did that. He got 4 yards a carry, the standard for a running back. You know what I'm saying? So we can't blame Jalen Hurts' struggles on the fucking running game, because motherfucking Saquon Barkley came down a pedestrian. So pretty much what you're saying is that you got exposed. You got exposed. That's what you're saying.
I'll say this to you. You two things can be right at one time, T. Was we expecting Saquon to run for another 2,000? No. Of course not. That shit too hard. Too much wear and tear on the body. But one thing that I will say from what I seen, a lot of them defenses going forward, Jalen Hurts gonna have to beat us. We're gonna keep 7-8 in this box. Jalen Hurts gonna have to beat us. And look how that
Pretty much how they did the Titans towards the end of the Tannehill Henry era.
Come on, man.
Hey, we put 9
Come
here.
on.
Hey, Ryan Tannehill beat us. They're doing the same thing. Hey, we put 9 here. Hey, what you about to do, Jalen? You about to throw a moon ball? You about to throw a moon ball, bro?
And to piggyback off what you just said, Tucci, which was 1,000%. 1,100 yards is still a good season.
Good season.
Because think about it, that shows.
They still got to respect your run.
They
still got to respect your run.
Exactly. They game plan for you. You still got 1,000 yards. You're finna be a future Hall of Fame running back. You know, Saquon got to get a couple more thousands. If he can at least get, like, he already Super Bowl 2,000-yard season. If he can get over about 11,000, 12,000 yards, he'll be a first ballot, whatever. But it's just like, dude, my thing is, bro, Philadelphia need a quarterback. And hear me what I say. Hear me what I say when I tell you this. The rumblings about Joe Burrow getting traded. If Philly go get him,
They better be the first motherfuckers calling.
if they go get Joe Burrow, and I'm coming off the top rope, people. This is far in between. Joe Burrow probably ain't never going nowhere. He'll probably pull a Andrew Luck before anything. But please, you put a formidable quarterback in that thing, boy. Philadelphia, will they have as many championships as the Patriots? No, but they'll have a dynasty. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Boy, 'cause that defense still solid. Y'all lost Blankenship, whatever. But you still got Nolan. You lost Dean. But you still got Nolan, Carter, Davis, Bond, Mitchell, DeJean. You still got 6 quality players on your defense. You can plug and play with that. You can plug and play. And your offense already solid. Because you see they signed Hollywood Brown. They signed Hollywood. They signed Devontae Dotson gone. So it's another person.
They traded for Dontavius Wicks from Green Bay.
There you go, from the Green Bay Packers. That's a solid core, bro. That now one thing.
And then you got Smitty as the number 1 now. Now
Now
Smitty gonna get them
Oh
targets.
yeah, Smitty.
And he a burner. Like, he's not as physical as AJ Brown, but he gonna blow the top off. Honestly, and that what made some of AJ Brown's job easy was the fact that they had to respect Smitty's speed. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was no double teaming either one of those two. Like you was gonna get ate up by the other one. Like
breaking news, no breaking news. 2026 season, first, second team All Pro, wide receiver Devontae Smith, pending no injuries. You can book it.
yeah.
You can book it. Smitty finna have one of those 16-yard, 13, 14-yard touchdowns. He finna put up some numbers this year. Let's just hope and pray he stay healthy.
Got to.
You don't know.
Well,
that
depends. That depends on how accurate Jalen's moon balls are.
One can pray.
Hey,
but I
this is
think-
what you
but I
wanted,
think-
Jalen. This is what you asked for, bro.
Well, Jalen can still play like some bullshit, no doubt. But I think Jalen just need one number one receiver. And maybe that was too much pressure on him. AJ is a big personality and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But with
And then he's saying,
Devontae, he
"Feed
gonna
me."
talk
Yeah,
his shit.
it probably was a lot of
But
pressure.
Devontae ain't gonna go to the media. Yeah, he ain't gonna go to the media with all that shit. Devontae probably gonna be behind closed doors. Jalen, come on, dog, let's go, dog. You know, Smitty gonna stay reserved and he gonna keep it classy.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, if I see Smitty reading a book on the sideline, Jalen Hurts better be traded the next day, bro. If Smitty reading a book on the sideline, bro, he got to go the next day, bro. He got to go the next day.
T, 1,000%, bro. And a lot of people, Charlie, you hating. Jalen Hurts a good quarterback. Yeah, okay, tush push and whatever. Because majority of his rushing touchdowns come from the tush push. Blah blah blah. Whatever.
Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl, bro. Winning a Super Bowl don't mean you're good. Like,
come on, bro.
Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl.
Damn it.
Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl.
So it's like, come on, bro. And it's like, come on, bro. It's like Jalen Hurts, man. It's like, hey, let me tell you, this is a make or break year for Jalen Hurts. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be a make or break season. And one thing's for sure, and two things for certain. If he don't ball out this year, hey, shit, Jay, you might as well get ready to pack your bags, homie. You're out of here.
Oh yeah.
Cause Philly don't play that shit.
You gonna be feeling like Tua. Yeah, actually, and Philly definitely don't play that shit because they let go of Carson Wentz despite the whole contract to let you be the starter. So you already know Philly don't play that shit.
Absolutely. Hey, if you can though, if you can, you know, you said the draft coming up and we're not going too far ahead, but if you can, I'll call Cleveland for Deshaun Watson.
Hey. Especially if he don't, which I don't even want to wish that on him. Because, you know what I'm saying, Shedeur deserves a fair shot at the starting job. But if we're talking about like peak Deshaun Watson, if Deshaun Watson is actually back, he's starting in Cleveland. But if for some reason, you know what I'm saying, Tom Munkin was like, hey, because you saw the video of him and Shedeur. He was like, I wanted to draft you, blah, 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 blah. So if he's just stuck on Shedeur, yeah, that's actually a good land spot for Deshaun now that you mentioned it. And then hopefully, you know what I'm saying, Deshaun avoids the massage parlors and he go back to Houston, Deshaun. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I like granted, but see, but hey, you so wild, but it's true though. Stay away from the hoes. You're married, like, bro. If you got a massage, have your wife massage your dick, bro. Do something, bro. Let your wife do that, bro. You got a lovely wife. She's beautiful. Let your wife handle all that, bro. But one thing I will say about it, after 3 Achilles tears and torn ACLs, you ain't gonna be that mobile no more, Deshaun. But one thing about Deshaun, we both know Deshaun was throwing that ball now.
Oh yeah, he was playing.
Deshaun scrambled. He scrambled because he had to.
Yeah, exactly. He scrambled because he had no line.
Throw that pill now.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
I mean that was proven in college and pros, bro. Like he used to smoke Alabama. Like honestly, like the only reason why he only got 1 national title instead of 2 was because Clemson defense for some reason just didn't show up one year. But yeah, that boy could throw from the pocket. Like whether it was Houston throwing the D hop or fucking in college, like he could throw from the pocket. Like
hey, bro,
actually, it's funny that you mentioned because that's going to be part of my notes when we get to the Browns pick and when we start talking about this NFL draft.
Hey, dude, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, you put Deshaun Watson behind that Philly line, that man can get another All Pro, bro. All of it, all will be forgiven. His football career be saved in Philly, bro. Jalen, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I'm all for the black quarterback, man. I'm a roll with black quarterbacks till I die. To God transition me out this world. But Jalen, you got your Super Bowl. You got your Super Bowl MVP. Now I can be objective. Yes, it's garbage. Like, granted, you won, but your defense carried you, and Saquon had a hell of a season. Let's just keep it a bean. You made plays when it counted in the Super Bowl. I give you that. But bro, this whole season last year, bro, Jalen Hurts, you better beat us, and look how that.
But honestly, like when you won the Super Bowl, it was because the defense lit up Patrick Mahomes. It wasn't. I mean, y'all did put up points, but I mean, like I was sitting there sad for Baby Goat. I was like, damn, Baby Goat, you can't get no time, bro. They'll light his ass up, bro.
Yeah.
So we can't even put all. We can't even put. I can't even give Jalen all the credit for that Super Bowl, bro. Now, if you had to come back from like 10 down, because like the Chiefs beat y'all the Super Bowl before. Like if you had to come back from 10 down, you beat Patrick Mahomes that way. But it's easy to throw the rock when you know the defense is fucking up the other team's quarterback, bro. Like it's easy to throw the rock at that point.
Yeah.
Hey, you could even throw you a couple of interceptions. You be like, yeah, my defense got it. We can handle it.
Man, Patrick Mahomes couldn't even sip a shot back there. As soon as he raised that shot, he got hit. But then again, that's always the blueprint with Patrick Mahomes. Every Super Bowl he lost, he didn't have no time in the pocket. When the Buccaneers beat him, they blitzed him.
No time.
When Philly beat him, they blitzed him.
No time.
Yeah. But even at that same time, it's like the Chiefs. Even though the Chiefs lost that game, cool. It'll get you a cup. You know what I'm saying? But even when the Chiefs went there, they was kind of on that last leg like the Warriors though.
Yeah, facts. Well, I don't know if I'll say last legs. I don't know if I'll say last leg. Yeah, because Baby Goat's only like 31, bro.
No, but I'm saying though, as far as like all that whole run, bodies broke down.
Yeah.
Chris,
yeah, what's up?
Chris about to retire now. Yeah, so it's coming. I know it's coming. Yeah, boy. I know it's coming. So like I said, they done got beat up. They done went to 4 Super Bowls in a row, potentially trying to three-peat. Man, look. NBA, it's a lot of wear and tear on the body, but it's even worse with the NFL with all that physicality, bro. So it's like shit. You was gonna get your ass whooped eventually.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, man. But yeah, Philly, it's time to ring that cracked bell in your city. Jalen Hurts don't perform this year. Hey, Jalen, you still gonna be there? You'll finish out your contract, but your ass done for. You done, bro. And you ain't gonna see another max contract again. You ain't gonna see another max contract. Cause your reputation gonna follow you.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we'll see this upcoming season. Just get a live update. Detroit came out on a 9-0 run coming out the half. So yeah, we down by 9. It's 55-46. It's tough right now. But it's okay. Let's go ahead and segue to the NFL draft. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the rights to play that music, so I'm just going to do that sound for you.
We gotta make noises. Yeah, we gotta do sounds. Yep.
Maybe once we get some real bread, we can afford those sounds. Pay for the rights.
Shit. Man, we still be illegal. Fuck it. We dirty.
Facts. But pretty much we're not gonna go through the entire first round. We're gonna go through, because if we go through the entire first round, this shit might take the whole entire podcast, and we can't talk about no NBA recap. So we're gonna go through the top 10 picks. I'm gonna line it up to what the mock draft says going into tomorrow, and then we can give what we think should happen. I'm gonna give what I think should happen. John gonna give what he thinks should happen.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we can run it off the top 10. So we're gonna start at number 1. You already know what everybody thinks the Raiders gonna do is draft Fernando Mendoza. So what do you think they should do? We know what they're gonna do. Do you think that's the right pick?
Man, it's the most popular one, but until I see otherwise, I think Fernando Mendoza is gonna be overrated, bro.
Yeah, I had the same feeling in my nose, bro.
I'm telling you, man. It's like I want to be as respectful as I can when I say this. Man, I'm telling you, I'm thinking Mendoza's gonna be like another Tebow, bro. and I'm hope I'm wrong.
Ooh, that's tough.
I'm hope I'm
Tebow?
wrong. Man,
You gonna get some of my friends
the
from
way
back
Miami
home
beat-
mad at you about that?
Hey man, I'm sorry, friends from back at home, bro. But let me tell you, man, what I seen in the national championship with an actual defense, bro. Mendoza ain't got no shot, bro.
Yeah,
He ain't got no
and
shot.
you know what it adds to it for me is when I saw on First Things First, Coach Mangini give the comp of Chad Pennington. I was like, that's not a number one pick. That nigga cooked. If that's your comp, if that's your comp, he is cooked. Cause I mean, granted, Chad Pennington was accurate. You know what I'm saying? Fernando Mendoza was accurate. Last season, he completed 72% of his passes, but if the comp is a dude with no arm strength, because they question Mendoza's arm strength as well, even though he's spot accurate, like he gonna get it. Like if you point to a spot, he gonna throw it to that spot. But
Absolutely.
if that's the comp, I don't think that's worth the number one pick. I mean, I guess it's the right move because you're thinking about getting mentored by Kirk Cousins for the year. And besides that fact, if Kirk Cousins is the starter, I doubt they're going to have the number one pick again. So they're not going to be and next year's quarterback class is supposed to be deeper, way deeper than this year's quarterback class. Like, I think Mendoza should be the only quarterback that's picked in the first round. But everybody get desperate for quarterbacks. So some wonky stuff might happen. But, yeah, if the comp is Chad Pennington, that is not worth the number one overall pick, bro. That is not worth it. You got paid number one pick money for Chad Pennington, bro?
And Chad Pennington had a formidable career. Let's put a little respect on it, but that motherfucker.
Oh yeah. He was notorious for giving upsets to the Patriots, and you know what I'm saying. Even when he was in Miami, like when he was balling out in Miami, both in Miami and with the Jets, he was accurate. He was hurt a lot though too. He was hurt a lot, but that's not. But even still, like you would have never thought of Chad Pennington as a number one overall pick. So Fernando Mendoza being a number one overall pick, it's kind of crazy to me, but I understand the value that everybody places on quarterbacks, and he happens to be the best quarterback, so they're going to do it. But if you could trade out of that spot, boy.
Wrong. Yeah, but don't get me wrong, T. I want to be wrong when I say this, but for some odd reason, I don't see the hype. I don't, man. And it's just like if I'm Las Vegas. Yeah, if I'm Las Vegas, bro, man, because my diehard Raiders fan, my homeboy Tommy, we talk about this all the time. I say, man, if I'm Las Vegas, I promise you already got like 11. You already got like 11 picks in this year's draft. Then you got like 11, and you got a couple of first rounders. You got 2 first rounds and all this. 3, I think. 3 or 2. Yeah, 2 for sure. But it's just like, dude, if I'm them, I would trade down. I would trade that number one pick and get more cachet because again, Clint Kubiak came from that Seattle organization. It's a copycat league. Build your team, get a quarterback who won't lose you the game. And I'm telling you,
bro, you know the perfect team I think could be a sucker to trade for that number one pick, bro. You could probably do a 1-for-1 swap between y'all and Arizona. Because Arizona need a quarterback too, and I know we about to get to Arizona with a number 3 pick, but that's probably a team you could probably fleece. Like as bad as that team is ran, you could probably fleece them to take the number one overall pick and have them draft Mendoza. You ride the year out with Kirk Cousins because it's not like the team overall is bad. Like you got Genty, you got Brock Bowers, you signed Lindenbaum, you solidified the O-line like. But then it's the catch-22 because Kirk Cousins is 37, so it's like he's on the tail end of his career. So and you might not get another number one pick with him as a starter. But I'm like, bruh, this is your number one overall pick. This is your number one.
Raiders still gonna be like they'll be top 10 for sure. They'll be top 10 next year for sure. Like, because I remember in the early episode, I said they're probably. I think you said more than I did, but I think they're gonna get about 6, 7. They're gonna be formidable. They'll be some trash ass team next year. They'll get by 5, 6 wins, so they'll still be top 10. But I'm telling y'all, Las Vegas, with all these picks y'all got now, you could. It's not the same thing, But at the same time, you can do the same thing the Cowboys did when they traded Herschel Walker, bro. They made their championship team off the great train robbery of 1989, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, trade that number 1 pick. Build your team. Get you first round. Get you another old lineman. Get a receiver to go with Bowers and Thornton. Go either your front 7 already good. Crosby's back. You got Jacoby Dean. You got Quay Walker. You got Quay Walker from the Packers, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, your front 7 solid.
Yeah, they spent some money this offseason.
Yeah. Yes. Man, look, bro, go get you some more old linemen. Go get you some skill players. Go get you at least Thornton is cool, but then again, go get your number 1 receiver. Go get a Jordan Tyson. Go get a Cornell West. Something. Cornell Tate. Go get your receiver to go with Thornton. You'll open up Bowers. You'll open up Genty. Bro, go build your team, bro. And like I said, next year's quarterback class is deeper. Let Kirk Cousins be your bridge.
Mm-hmm. Because even if you still top 10 next year, like I feel like with the quarterback class coming next year, there's going to be multiple first-round quarterbacks in that draft.
Man.
Where this one, like I know people are talking about Ty Simpson from Alabama being the second quarterback taken. That's got to be a desperate team if you taking him in the first round. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I watch that shit tomorrow, we might be talking on Sunday, and I might be a little bit upset at that team. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I don't know what we gonna do, bro. If Ty Simpson is picked in the first round on fucking tomorrow, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Absolutely. But that's the thing though, T. It's like, bro. And I'm a conspiracy theorist when it comes to everything. Let me tell you, man. Eli and Peyton. And their brother ain't gonna have that much of a say so because his uncles are NFL royalty. Man, you think these people ain't finna be politicking with them NFL teams next year, bro? Let me tell you something.
With Arch? Oh yeah, with Arch, yeah. For sure.
What's today's date? April 22nd. Y'all mark this down right now. Yeah, y'all mark this day down right now, bro. Let me tell you something. You think Peyton ain't gonna trust Tom with his nephew? If Peyton Manning, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks known to man. He can give Arch the game. You think you wouldn't want Tom Brady schooling your nephew, bro? Man, y'all look, build your team. Set
Between
this team
Peyton,
up for
Eli,
Arch
and
next
Tom,
year.
shit.
Come on, man, bro. Trade that first pick. Somebody's gonna give in those. I guarantee you, if the Raiders
Arizona
will
do it. I promise you, Arizona would do it, bro.
Because
they need a quarterback.
At the same time, because think about this though. This is the first round pick is besides COVID because that's gonna be at the draft at home, bro. That should tell you everything you need to know. If they really want to seek you out like that, bro, they will tell your ass to be there. In my opinion. And my thing about it is, bro,
that's kind of
set this team up for success. Yeah, set this team up for success because I guarantee if the Raiders trade that pick, he's not getting past Arizona or New York Jets, bro. He's not. They still gonna get him.
Yeah.
He's still gonna be a top 10 pick. But if I'm the Raiders, like it's unpopular. Build your team, man. Become an all-balanced team first.
I mean, that's what we did with the Rams. We traded our number 1 pick to the Rams and built our team around that for our playoff runs.
Come on, man, bro. They like the Rams traded their pick and got fucking McDuffie. Smart. So we ain't got time to figure out if you it. We gonna go get who's it. And watch how that defense finna be top 5 next year. Cause they got one of the best D-line, Jared Verse and all them. The only thing that killed the Rams was they secondary. Get this first round pick. I don't care. Yeah. Get this first round pick. And like I said, build your team, man. Get you another receiver, beef up that O-line, get better on defense. Cause you gotta understand, you build your team on the rookie contracts, you got 3 years to make some noise. 3. Cause everybody gonna want to do some like 4th round and shit like that. First rounders they get the 5-year, 5th-year pickup option. But any lower ones you get like 4 years outright, and you can't pick up no option. They only got 4 years. Build your team, y'all. Please, Vegas, build your team. Do not try to put all your chips on Fernando Mendoza. Again, I want to be wrong about what he's gonna do in the NFL. But man, I feel like you trying to throw him in that fire too early, bro. Yeah, you trying to throw him in that fire thinking he's gonna save the Raiders, bro. It's just another bad team with a quarterback who's gonna get shook and it's gonna look bad for him.
Trade that. You're gonna have to be on a second or third team, and then he gonna actually
come on, man. Come on, like Kirk Cousins is formidable, bro. He's solid, but you need somebody. You need somebody like Kirk Cousins who can get you through the season. He can get you through the season. Again, y'all pick top 10. You pick top 10. You may have some more. You may have some more shit coming and shit, bro. Dog. Go get Dante Moore. Go get Arch Manning. Go get somebody, bro. This is the draft to build your team, man. This is the draft.
Because there's a lot of positions that are deep.
Throw it all over.
And it's not
Come on, man. Come on, T. Come on. It's like, oh, Taylor, you gotta understand. I get it. You wanna get that sexy ass quarterback. And for this is gonna change the franchise. No, man. No. Tom Brady was a 6th round draft pick, bro. Dak Prescott, all pro quarterback. He was 4th round. Third. You can find somebody, man.
Russell Wilson was 3rd. Man. Brock Purdy was the last pick.
Come on. Come on, bro. Look, Tom, you came from an organization who did that. All they did was plug and play.
Yep. And I think he eventually will do that with Las Vegas. Even though he's a minority owner, I think they're gonna start listening. He's gonna have major influence, even though he got a minority ownership. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the go.
Talk to him, T. Talk to him.
The man know how to build a championship team. You know what I'm saying? But live update before we get to the next pick. Detroit beating our ass, bro. It's 73-49 right now. But I'm not gonna crash out because this is not Florida where we expected to beat Iowa. I didn't expect to beat Detroit. So. But yeah, Detroit done got them some control. You know what I'm saying, over this game. It's 73-49 right now. 4:46 left in the third.
Sponsored by Funyuns. But no, hell no. It's like I said, I don't believe in the Detroit hype.
Alright, so let's move on to the second pick. We got the New York Jets with the second pick coming in. We got the mock draft with David Bailey, the edge rusher out of Texas Tech. I'll shoot first on this one. Personally, I feel like this should be Arvell Reese from Ohio State. So David Bailey got the more upside. So this is a situation. It's the classic situation in which you got two great players. One has more potential. The one is prorated now. And for me, it's Aaron Glenn's second year in New York. And if New York is picking in the top 5 again next year, I don't think Aaron Glenn's going to be helping making that pick. So go ahead and get you a prorated player now and get you some Arvell Reese in your life, bro. Don't play with potential, bro, because then you wait until like week 8 to week 12 for him to come on in the season. Now, get you somebody that's prorated on day 1. Arvell Reese is prorated on day 1. Going to solidify that pass rush for you. I mean, like I said, there's no other quarterback in this first round other than Fernando Mendoza, and you're not going to switch swap picks to get from Fernando, and I don't think you should anyways. Go ahead and solidify that defense, and then hopefully you win about 7-8 games, earn you another season, and then go ahead and try to trade up and get your quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Don't. Even though I like David Bailey also, you know what I'm saying, Big 12, I follow him closely because alma mater, Kansas State. He is a good player, but I wouldn't play around with your second year and expect that you're going to get a third year. Go ahead and get you somebody that's prorated right now.
That's a great point, man. It's the way I see it. Aaron Glenn, whether good or bad, he's finna get Mark Jackson anyway. He's finna get.
I hope not. I definitely hope not. Oh man, he cut out. Oh, I'm hoping that Aaron Glenn doesn't get Mark Jackson. All right, sound came back in. Where the video? Hold on, does the video?
Yeah.
Your sound's coming back in. Go ahead, finish your point. You were saying,
no, I'm saying it's like
Aaron Glenn was
like
about to be Mark Jackson.
Yeah, he's gonna get Mark Jackson, bro, because he's gonna get Mark Jackson because push come to shove, bro. You gotta understand. He gonna build the team up, and I'm not trying to be that type of person on this podcast, but you know they gonna find somebody else and who's gonna get the glory. But I gotta give the Jets grace, man. It ain't nothing you can do with that second pick that's gonna fix that team. But knowing Aaron Glenn, they're gonna build their defense. They're gonna build it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And as he should, because he's a defensive head coach. So.
Yeah. So you lock up Breece Hall. You know, you pay him. You pay him. And then you got Garrett Wilson. I say get another receiver for Garrett Wilson a little bit, open him up a little bit. You done found your diamond in the rough in Mason Taylor. I think Mason Taylor gonna have a good ass career.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's gonna have a good ass career. Your offense looking pretty decent. Beef up, get you some good old linemen. Well, which they got some decent old linemen. You know, build up their defense. You know, make up the loss for Gardner and all them, and you'll be alright. It'll be alright. For me personally, I wouldn't necessarily say New York Jets are confusing, but then again, y'all got a long ways to go. In a sense, it don't matter what pick they make. And I agree with you on this one, T. Being Aaron Glenn, I'd rather get somebody who's pro ready. I agree with that 1,000%. Get somebody pro ready so I can have more job security. But other than that, bro, hey man, the next couple y'all maybe when we have like our 500 1,000 episode by the 2028 draft or something, then maybe they'll have a pick to maybe change their franchise. Jets ain't about to do nothing. They still got more work to do.
That's fair.
They got more
work
to do. Yeah.
All right. Next with the third overall pick, we got the Arizona Cardinals, man. So they got them marked to draft Arvell Reese, who I just mentioned the Jets should draft as the edge rusher from Ohio State. So
for sure.
So I'm conflicted about this one. You got Mike LaFleur, new offensive head coach. So usually with me, what I want to see, except for the next pick, which is about to be my squad, but usually with the pick with the new head coach, I would rather see you pick who you think would be the best player on that side of the ball for your team. You're pretty devoid of talent. Arvell Reese would do good here as a pass rusher, but I really think that what I put for my notes is y'all gonna be picking top 5 again next year, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. So hey, just go ahead and draft an offensive lineman. Who I think they should draft is Francis Marigo from Miami. And excuse me if I mispronounce that. You know what I'm saying? But I think that should be the pick for the Cardinals. Just go ahead and solidify that line right now because we take it for Arch, baby. We take it for Arch. So, hey, go ahead and solidify the pieces around him right now so that way when he jumps in, y'all going to be like, oh, shit, a rookie made the playoffs again? This is just looking just like C.J. Stroud again. So, yeah, go ahead and pick up Francis Marigo from Miami. Solidify the O-line so Jacoby Brissett is not broken in half by the end of the year, you know what I'm saying? Do him right, you know what I'm saying? Even though he's not your quarterback forever. You still got Marvin Harrison Jr., you got all them boys. And, yeah, we thinking about 2027 when it comes to Arizona Cardinals. No lie.
No, you 1,000% correct on that, T. Because let me tell you something. Because, like, granted, I didn't have no answers for the New York Jets. Their ass was good. As they can't do nothing right now. But Arizona's one of those teams in the middle, to where it's like, hey, one good pick can change your fortune now. So like I said, you say Marvin Harrison Jr., he's good. Michael Wilson had a breakout season last year. James Conner, I don't know, maybe. McBride, they did pretty good on defense. They who they got? They got Sweat from the Eagles. They still got Buda Baker. You know what I'm saying? You can probably get you another good pick for your defense. Mm-hmm. And like I said, Jacoby Brissett, He's a perfect bridge quarterback. He won't turn over the ball. Shit, if you have to go get a backup, go get that ball headed motherfucker Joshua Dobbs again. He's a good backup. And yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Megamind.
And it's like, bro. Yeah.
Well, they actually signed Gardner Minshew to be the backup, so.
Oh, okay, that's okay. So they got a backup. That's even perfect, bro. Arizona, let me tell you something. Arizona, they're on that cusp. And what I mean about that cusp, Arizona is like 1 or 2 picks away to turning that corner. They making all the right moves. They got rid of their biggest problem. They sent them to Minnesota. So at the same time, I honestly think, bro, hey, old lineman might be nice. I don't know if I ain't gonna lie to you, T. I'm gonna come off the top rope with this one. Pending James Conner's injuries and shit, I might go after Jeremiah Love.
Don't say that. Everybody been linking them to Jeremiah Love too. Don't say that shit.
Man, hey T, you gotta get.
That'll piss me off tomorrow. That would piss me off tomorrow, bro.
Why? Because you want.
That would piss me off more than anything in the world, bro.
Hey, because you want him. But Pollard solid. I know we're finna talk about the Titans in a few seconds, but it's like, bro, I don't trust Connor injury, man. I'll go get Jeremiah Love, bro. I'll go get Jeremiah Love. Might as well go get Jeremiah Love and do what we do. By the time my camera came back on, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, facts.
I'll get Jeremiah Love. Go get Jeremiah Love. Oh, my square small as hell, but anyway. But they're like, go get Jeremiah Love and we'll be A-okay. Go get him. I mean, granted, I know the Titans want him, but nah, hell no. Go get him. Because James Conner ain't going to. James Conner got one more injury riddle season, and his ass is grass. his ass would be fucking grass. So I say go get Jeremiah Love. That's cool.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And then with the next pick, we got. Dun, 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 dun. You already know the squad. Them boys.
Oh, yeah.
For the boys, as we always do it. For the boys, the Tennessee Titans. The mock is Jeremiah Love. And, yeah, we need that. We definitely need that, personally. Just for the fact that Cam Ward needs a playmaker. And Jeremiah Love is that playmaker. We mid at all the skill positions. You know what I'm saying? Calvin Ridley disappointed us last year. Hopefully he bounced back this year. And I know what I said previously about new head coach. I preferably would like them pick something on their side of the ball. But anybody that I would want on the defensive side of the ball should be picked up by then. Like whether it's Arvell Reese or Bailey, like they should be picked up before it gets to our pick. So go ahead and get that playmaker around Cam Ward, and we're just gonna start building playmakers around him. And fun fact, they gave him the comp of Reggie Bush. That was the first person they gave the comp of Reggie Bush since he came in the draft in 2006, bro. So yeah, if we're expecting Reggie Bush from him, it's going to be better than, you know what I'm saying, how his career panned out in the Saints and stuff like that. I don't feel like Sean Payton protected him enough. I think Jeremiah Love is a little bit tougher than, you know what I'm saying. A lot of those, and I hate saying this because you're all football players, you're all tough. But I want to say that USC produces the softer side of the tough acronym.
Yep. Okay, so let me ask this question, man. What is Tony Pollard not doing it for you? Tony Pollard has some decent seasons.
Oh yeah, he's solid. I like Tony Pollard, but we just need a young. We want a young nucleus, bro. So you think about it like Cam. You think of Cam and Jeremiah Love, it'd be no different than Steve McNair and Eddie George. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm thinking about with this pick. That's why I'm looking at it with this pick.
I have to agree with you on that. But the one thing I will say, it'll be the tale of two drafts. And one thing for Tennessee, I think Calvin may have a bounce back year. You got, LaFleur. He's good. Like he's an offensive mind, which is he's a no. LaFleur's with the Cardinals. My bad. You got Brian Daboll as the OC. He's a great offensive mind.
That's why I'm thinking that he's gonna have a bounce back season from his Daboll and the OC.
Yeah, he's gonna, because Stephon Diggs had some of his best seasons under Daboll before he got a head coaching job. So it's like, I will say this: if Robert Saleh is one of the best defensive minds, even with the defense y'all got now, you probably can get a piece or two here, but you ain't got. Saleh's gonna get them boys right, man. I agree with what you said, and I'll double down on it. Build around your quarterback this draft. Build around them. Get us some playmakers. If you can, get them some protection. I know y'all line is pretty solid, but maybe if you can find like another piece or something like that, give Cam Ward some weapons. Y'all got Wendell Robinson. He's 5'9", but Wendell, he can stretch the field. Calvin is your technician. Who's y'all tight end? Who's y'all tight end right now?
Pull that back up.
See, look, y'all might need to draft a tight end if you can't remember. Goddamn it. Yeah, so it's like.
But we had to trade back for that. We had to trade back for that.
Yeah, but let's get like y'all got like first, second round. Y'all first 2 picks at best O lineman with a skill position. If y'all get Jeremiah Love, or y'all gotta get some players around Cam Ward. Y'all gotta get some players around there.
Yeah, and that tight end is the current number 1 tight end is Gunnar Helm. So yeah. Yeah, definitely need some weapons around. Cam Ward.
Absolutely. So yeah, take care of your quarterback and get him right.
Yo.
Well, damn, T. Yeah, Pistons up by 22. Damn.
He was ass with him, bro.
Yeah, but that's tough.
But with the next pick, we got the New York Giants, man. The latest mock draft got them picking Jordan Tyson, the wide receiver out of Arizona State. I don't know how I necessarily feel about that personally, because you already got one injured wide receiver on your roster with Neighbors. You trying to have 2? Like, Jordan Tyson pulled a hamstring last year. He missed 4 games and part of another one last year. I mean, he is a playmaker when he does play, but for me personally, we're talking about building a team around Jackson Dart and stuff like that. I think it might be a slight reach at 5, but hell, you was just talking about tight end with the Titans. Hell, if I'm saying that they can get him at 5, why not fucking get him at 4? But Jeremiah Love is actually considered the highest ranked player in the draft, so yeah, get the highest ranked player in the draft if he's available. But for the Giants, not Jordan Tyson. I wouldn't say Jordan Tyson. For me, it would be Kenyon Sadiq out of Oregon. He's rated as the highest ranked tight end. And my logic being behind that is I've been joking the last couple of weeks that the New York Giants is Baltimore North, right? So, hey, what did Harbaugh have with Baltimore? He had 2 tight ends. He had Likely, he had Andrews. Now you can do the same thing with Likely and Sadiq. And Sadiq can learn behind Isaiah Likely, like, you know what I'm saying, the intricacies of being a pro, and then you add that, and then hopefully Neighbors come back healthy, and then hopefully Scatterboo come back healthy, and then maybe we might start talking about what you was saying earlier about them boys winning the division. I don't got them winning the division yet. I mean, we got preseason, all that stuff to play out before we give our picks, but yeah, if you talk about a lineup with Sadiq, with Neighbors, with Scatterboo, with fucking Jackson Dart, it's going to be a problem.
Yep.
It's definitely going to be a problem.
So now I gotta steal what you said. No, hell no, no. 'Cause I want the Ravens to go get Sadiq. The Ravens need to go get Sadiq. No,
They're going to have to trade up for that.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Hey, but you saying the Giants can be Baltimore North? Ring, ring, ring. Hey, Harbaugh, we'll send you Marlon Humphrey for that pick. Cause hey, if I'm the Giants, hey, you need to get somebody to solidify that secondary. You're gonna need some good coverage with that good D line. Marlon Humphrey, he's formidable. Hey, shit, we'll give you Marlon Humphrey. We'll give you Marlon Humphrey for that number 6 pick. Go ahead, let us get him. Let us go ahead and get Marlon Humphrey, and we'll get Ali Sadiq with that number 6 pick. because hey, Andrew's on borrowed time or something like that or whatever.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
He up there. He over 30.
Yeah, he's on borrowed time. So it's like, shit. Go ahead. Marlon Humphrey ain't nothing but 16 million, 16, 15 million. That's a bargain. Go on trade Humphreys and go get Sadiq. Because we already got Wiggins and we got Awuzie. You know what I'm saying? We might extend Awuzie or something like that. He's cheaper. You know what I'm saying? We got Malachi Starks. We got Big Ham. You know what I'm saying? We got the D-line. Matabuke is coming back. Whoop, whoop. He's coming back for the 2026 season. So we gonna be solid.
Hell,
we got
with as many linemen that left Baltimore, bro, they might need to be drafting linemen, bro. Not skill position. I think they do need some skill positions. Like we already been talking about how I feel about number one receivers. Your number one receiver can't be 5'9", but bro, I know Lamar can run. Well, actually, I don't know if Lamar can still run because even when he came back from the injury last year, he was playing a lot out of the pocket. He was doing a lot more out of the pocket than scrambling. So, I don't know if Baltimore should be trying to add skill position. They probably need to make sure, like with the absence of Lindenbaum and old buddy that went to Baltimore North, they might need to solidify that online before they worry about skill positions because we don't know if Lamar Jackson can still run around. He might show us come this preseason or if they give him a game or two.
Yeah.
But,
No, I agree with you on that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing about it. It was Sadiq and the old lineman is projected as they pick at number 14. You know what I'm saying? And then they said if Jordan Tyson had failed to 14, that was like the top 3 projected picks for the Ravens.
Yeah, see, and for me, that's where you take a chance on Jordan Tyson. I wouldn't pick Jordan Tyson with the top 5 pick. Like, not somebody that's injury prone. No.
Yeah, and his hamstrings too. And like I said, if anything, you got to trust your medical staff and you got to trust your strength and conditioning coaches too, man. When it comes to hamstrings, I know it's soft tissue, man, but you got to muscle up that leg, man. You got to tone up that leg, get some muscle structure back there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things. It's like, but objectively speaking, Sadiq will be a good ass pickup, boy. And I'm telling you, even with the way they are now. Get Sadiq or get your cornerback, you'll be A-okay. Because John Harbaugh can develop. That defense is going to take another step, bro. Or, you know what I'm saying, you can get your linebacker. Get your cornerback, linebacker, or you can get Sadiq. That's cool. Sadiq will be solid.
Yeah.
Sadiq will be solid.
All right. Well, next with the number 6 pick, we got the Cleveland Browns, man. Cleveland Browns, they got them projected to draft Francis Mauigoa from Miami, the tackle that I said that the Cardinals should go ahead and take. So, O-line help for Shadur or Deshaun, whoever's the starter there. If my mock draft don't play out and he actually goes down to 6, I think that's a smart pickup because we talked about it earlier. Cleveland got 2 pocket passers. Well, 3 really if you include Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel, yeah. But
get the fuck home, get the
facts.
fuck out of here.
But between Deshaun Watson and Shador, you got 2 pocket passers, so you definitely need to make sure that your O-line is solidified because them boys ain't running around like that. So I actually agree with that. If not, if you decide to go skill position, you was talking about Cornell Tate earlier. This would be a good spot for him right here. Be a number 1.
Man, you know what? It's tricky, man, because I think it's not Benito. I think his name Benito something. One of the premier offensive linemen was hurt all last year, and I think he get to come back healthy. I think his name Benito or something. I think he's a guard or he's like a tackle. One of them. He's old. He's older now. He's damn near 30, I think. But he was hurt all last year, and I think the offensive line can be all right, but you got to understand, this ain't Colorado, but Shador still put up numbers with and O-line. Shador can make timing passes. I say go with Cornell Tate, man, because that you'll be able to unlock. Because you got to understand, you already got Sampson. You got I don't want to disrespect his name. What's his name? The running back. You got
Quinshawn Judkins.
You got you got Quinshawn Judkins. Your skill positions already done. Sampson and Judkins gonna put up numbers. Judy need to be unlocked. Fannin is finna be crazy. Fannin. Will he have an all-pro season? No, but I think Fannin gonna touch 1,000 yards next year. Hint, hint. That's a sleeper fantasy pick, ladies and gentlemen. Fannon's gonna do work. And like I said, get Carnell Tate. Get another receiver out there to stretch that field. Let Jacoby Ford go to that slot and Laversite, whatever his name is, Lavarde or something. He's 5'9" too. Both of them short. Let Ford and Lavarde get the slots, and you put Carnell out there. You put Carnell out there at receiver, and him and Judy will
And
be
let
all right.
Judy be the number 2. Yeah.
There you go. Either or, both of them to eat. Shador gonna give you that ball. So you don't get me wrong. I feel like with your first pick, get a skill first. You can find some diamonds in the rough. Third, fourth picks now. You can find a diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
Old linemen, they could, like granted, how rarely old linemen are cool, but a lot of them don't hit like that. A lot of them don't hit like that. You can find your diamond in the rough by third or fourth pick. They'll pick some old linemen and stuff, but nah, you deep. But once again, I say the same thing for the Browns, like I said for the Titans. You need to build around Cam. This draft, at least for your first few picks, get Shador a weapon or two. Get a receiver, get an O-line. They need to be your first 2 picks. So your defense set. Your defense solid. Y'all, your defense good to go.
Oh, yeah.
Your defense already solid. You know, Jim Schwartz may be in his feelings and say he ain't coming back. But shit, he might come back. Probably not. But if he do, cool. If not, it don't matter. That defense still going to be
You got
solid.
a talent. You still got a talent.
Yeah.
You just need somebody that knows how to implement that talent.
Yeah, so, you know, Myles Garrett is paid. Even though everybody talking about rumbles about he still might want to get traded. No, the fuck you. Now, Myles ain't going nowhere. Browns ain't going to do that shit. Worst case scenario, after this year, maybe next year, they going to give Myles 50. So, it don't even matter. It's like, dude, you're going to make sure you get another receiver for Judy. And your offense is set. Shador do the rest. Shador do the rest. Yeah, he had a worse O-line in Colorado, and he damn near was still putting up numbers. So it don't matter. Go get Carnell Tate.
For sure. And then next on the clock, we got the Washington Commanders. They got them slotted to take Sonny Styles, the linebacker out of Ohio State. I actually agree with this one. Coach Quinn want to bolster up that defense. That's a good choice here. To me, what I had on my notes, I said that this wide receiver class is actually pretty deep, even though there's only a couple in the top half of the draft, and most of them are projected to be at the bottom half of the first round. So I think that if they need to address the departure of Deebo Samuel, then they can go ahead and do that later on in this draft. But yeah, that defense was pretty much ass last year. You're a defensive head coach, so go ahead and bolster that side of the ball up and go ahead and get Sonny Styles.
Yeah, you know what? He'll be a good piece for them because Dan Quinn can cook up a defense now. Dan Quinn can get there now. He can do a little something. But as far as Washington goes, Terry to be healthy. You know, Terry's healthy. You got your formidable running back for years to come, and Krosky Merritt, he's gonna be decent. You got Jalen, you got Daniels. He's your franchise for the next 10 years. Terry, he gotta stay healthy. So if I had my choice, you know what I'm saying, Sonny Styles won't be a bad pickup. But if Sonny Styles, if you change your mind, hell, you can get you like another receiver to pair with Terry McLaurin. Because Deebo had a decent season, but Deebo's on the back end of his career, bro.
And he's a free agent now. They released him, so something to be said about that.
Yeah. If anything, and no, I'm not saying this because he's my favorite quarterback. You can put Deebo in. Deebo is fit for like a Baltimore style offense. He's not no great.
Man.
He's a guy who can yak. He's a guy who can get something and yak with it.
You mentioned that, bro. You know it'd be crazy, bro. If he goes to the Ravens, you could almost run the triple option with that shit, bro. Between Lamar, Henry, and fucking Deebo, they all told that rock tough, bro. That shit be crazy. They pull out the West Point offense on their ass.
Because don't get me wrong, Hopkins was solid, man, but Hopkins is on the back end of his career. He was able to get some possessions, and every now and then. Deebo can catch like a slant and take it to the crib. That's what Lamar needs, man. He don't need Zay Flowers is his deep threat, but obviously Lamar needs somebody who can get a lot of yak, bro. That's all he needs. If he can get some yak and all that good stuff, I think that'll be a solid receiver to get. But yeah, but Sonny Styles is not bad. But that's kind of hard to call. I say get a receiver, or get somebody on their defense. You know what I'm saying? So Sonny Styles won't be a bad pickup though. So that's out of one you name, that's pretty solid. That's probably a good pick for sure.
Yeah, and a whole lot of Ohio State coming off the board. Jesus.
Are you surprised?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. They produce a lot of pro talent. I'm not even mad at them.
Absolutely.
All right, and then next we got your favorite team, man. The New Orleans Saints are on the clock, bro.
My favorite team? Hell no.
I know. I was just talking shit. Because I know me and you used to give Saint fans hell on your page throughout the years. So.
Yeah.
Even though I
Shout
do,
out Jeffro Thompson, you damn delusional motherfucker, you.
Hey, I don't even hate the Saints because I was born in Louisiana, so I actually like the Saints. But I am a realist at my heart of hearts. So, but they actually got them slotted to draft Carnell Tate, and boy, they put him with Olave, two Ohio State receivers. Ohio State might be the new wide receiver. Like I know we got LSU, we got Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, all them boys. But between JSN and all them boys, they top two and they not two, bro. To me, personally, and yeah.
Man,
but him and Olave paired together in New Orleans with Tyler Shuck, bro. Talk about it.
That'll be an episode in itself one day, man. If we can just compare like the greatest wide receiver class ever, we'll just have to break down everybody's receiver and just go from there. But the Saints are kind of like in the same position as the Jets right now. Because it's like they're in the same position. It's like no, this draft ain't gonna build your team. We'll probably had a conversation about the Saints around about 27, 28 to be like, okay, this pick will take you here, this pick will take you here. So I think if anything, the Saints got to keep it balanced. Cameron Jordan's gone; he's a free agent. So I think you do a little bit of both. Rumblings about Kamara, because they signed for Travis Etienne, so Kamara's gonna probably get traded during the draft night. So hey,
bro, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm gonna respect that man's name, and he said that it's pronounced Achan, like the running back from Miami. He said it's pronounced Achan, bro. He said he never corrected anybody throughout his career. He's like in Clemson, he tried to teach people how to pronounce his name, and they just kept on messing it up. So he just ran with ATN. But old buddy on NFL Network, he was like, bro, that's your name, bro. Like, you correct us until we get it right. So it's actually Travis Achan Jr., bro, not ATN, bro.
I'm gonna choose my next words carefully. His parents must have been on them drugs doing that shit. Because it's like, dude, like A-Chain, at least he got AC to start off his last name.
Yeah. It makes sense. It's spelled out phonetically. Yeah,
your
bro.
first two letters of your last name is fucking
E-T.
T.
I don't know, bro.
His parents smoking that style. But it's my thing about it is, so I say the Saints, they in a janky position, man. But it's like, what you have Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
Kellen Moore, will it be a Sean Payton offense again? No, but Kellen Moore, Kellen Moore got a ring with the Eagles. He made Jalen Hurts look formidable. He made Dallas Kellen Moore, I think Dak had almost run up for MVP that year under Kellen Moore. Mm-hmm. So build a Dolphins, get Tyler Short some help, and I think if anything, your first three picks, if anything, you can get Carnell Tate, and then maybe the next two picks you got to go over there and fill the gaps on your defense.
Yep, for sure.
Because let's just say for some strange reason they keep Kamara and ETN. I'm gonna say ETN. I don't give a fuck what he want me to say, but I'm gonna call man ETN. So you know what I'm saying? Like if you can keep both of them, well Olave, shit, you can have, and then you got Johnson at tight end. He's up and coming. Hey man, Yeah, offense can do some pretty good. I mean, anybody coming out the NFC South, I mean, it's really not no big deal. It's
Yeah,
too many years
exactly.
somebody don't
And
want
I
it.
mean, honestly,
They don't want
New
it.
Orleans came on at the end of the year, so they was only like 2 games back from that. Because I mean, the division winner
There
was
you
like
go.
8 or 9 or some shit like that. So I mean, it
Yeah,
only
8,
take a
9,
couple
yeah.
moves.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, shit. I mean, Kellen Moore can make a little noise, but I don't know. I think the NFC South coming up though, man, because Atlanta's gonna get that new breath of fresh air. You know, Penix or somebody gonna do good in Atlanta. Kevin Stefanski, that run game gonna be solid. Because you gave Kevin Stefanski a better offense, which is cool. And like I say, hey, but Carolina on the up and up. So Carolina gonna do some shit. But I think for the Saints, Carnell Tate is not a bad thing. Carnell Tate will get you somebody on defense.
Yep.
Get you somebody on defense.
All right. Well, moving to the number 9 pick, we got. Dun, 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 dun. We got Baby Goat and the Kansas City Chiefs, man. Hey, they got them lined up to take Ruben Bain out of Miami, the pass rusher. I don't know how I necessarily feel about this one because Baby Goat ain't had a number 1 receiver in a minute, bro. In a minute. But unfortunately, I don't know if Carnell Tate is going to pass New Orleans, so I don't. But if we playing out the mock draft like how I had the mock draft playing out, then you could take a chance on Jordan Tyson at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a good spot to go ahead and take a shot at Jordan Tyson. Not the number 5 pick with New York. Like New York needs somebody more solidified. But yeah, number 9 in Kansas City. When you think about Andy Reid and you know what I'm saying, the development they do with the skill positions, and they need a solidified number 1. Like, yeah, I feel like that would be more purposeful there than a pass rusher in this case. But you also got Chris Jones on the latter half of his career as well, so you got to think about how you're going to bring up the pass rush in that aspect. But, yeah, to me, as long as Baby Goat right there, you need to make sure there's a number 1 guy in each position, bro. They got Kenneth Walker, you know what I'm saying? They got Travis Kelce for probably this year, probably be the last year. And then you need somebody at the number 1 spot at receiver, bro. Y'all need to quit pussyfooting around with this shit.
Now, man, it's like you took the thoughts right out of my head. I said, if anybody is, bro, can you imagine Patrick with K9 and with, hey, Rasheed Rice better pray to God, boy, he ain't get suspended for this year for that bullshit he been on.
Man,
I'm guessing his
bro.
girlfriend or something probably called Kansas City and be like, nah, I'll take accountability. It was my fault. But it's like, dude, you see Patrick Mahomes with goddamn Jordan Tyson and fucking Rasheed Rice, and you putting Xavier Worthy in the right spot at slot, man. Selfishly, I don't want Patrick Mahomes to get the number 1 receiver. I don't. I really don't. I ain't got time for
Yeah,
that
because
shit.
he about to be beating your boy's ass again, bro. And I love Lamar too, but he'll be beating Lamar's ass again.
But the thing about it is, it's like it's really not gonna matter who they pick, man, because they defense finna fall apart. They defense is finna go back to the mid 2010s how they was when you just have to outscore.
Yeah, when they had Alex Smith carrying them. And we came back on their ass. Yeah, I remember.
Smart. They didn't want to pay McDuffie. I get it, but Chris Jones is on the back end. Your secondary gonna be trying to. Your secondary gonna be kind of janky. So yeah, man. I mean, Kansas City will be a wild card team next year for sure. Or they'll be a wild card team. But other than that,
and by the way, side note, just for Rasheed Rice, bro, we about to go off the top rope right here, bro. You're my height. You're 6'1", bro. Bro, if you want to touch somebody, you can come touch me, bro. I slap the fuck out your ass. Quit hitting women.
Man, and like I said, NFL be doing some crazy stuff, man. Some conversation had to happen because he already got suspended last year, so they was like, yeah, we just gonna leave you alone. We just gonna leave you alone this year because he already served 6 games last year. And so, like I said, so Jordan Tyson will be a good pick, bro. He'll be a good pick. For sure, he'll be a good pick. He'll be a good pick.
All right, and then lastly in the top 10, man, before we move on to this NBA recap, we got the Giants are picking again because they got that pick from Cincinnati. And the mock draft got them picking Caleb Downs from Ohio State. So yeah, if you go on offense with the number 5 pick, yeah, go defense with this number 10 pick. And that's assuming that you're not packaging them up to trade for somebody else. I don't know who would be on the trading block available for you. Like maybe you could package it up and get AJ Brown. I don't know if Philly's gonna trade in the division, but I think a 5 and a 10 would work for AJ Brown.
Yeah, hell yeah, they'll take the picks. They'll take those picks. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, because I know people get like iffy about trading within the division, but if I can get AJ Brown for the 5 and 10 pick, I would do that. But since we're doing drafting right now, Caleb Downs makes sense for the defense. It's bolster that secondary. You already said they got the D line solid. You know what I'm saying? Even though they probably going to miss Dexter Lawrence, we'll see what happens at the D tackle position. But yeah, solidify that secondary with Caleb Downs.
I see, and so my thing about it is just like, now, granted, even though I want Sadiq to go to the Ravens, this is where I feel like they'll probably get a receiver in number 5 or whatever, and they'll probably get if they don't get Sadiq at 5, they'll probably get Sadiq at 10 just to get that double tight end.
Exactly. Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, if they don't get him at 5, they'll definitely get him at 10 if he falls there.
They'll definitely get him at 10. So, but let's just say they get Cardell Tate at number 5. If that's the case, then shit. I say if you can find you a good D tackle, find you a good D tackle. But if not, if not, they probably go offense twice. Well, they probably go offense twice, and they'll probably get Sadiq with this one. They'll get Sadiq, and then they'll get Cardell Tate. Because my thing about it is, even now, granted, within like the second and third round,
you'll find load up the entire offense.
Fuck yeah, hell yeah. Because John Harbaugh, he can teach. Hey, he can teach some defense. He can develop. He definitely can develop. That's all the Ravens are known for. They can develop. So it's just be one of those things. It's just be one of those things where it's kind of like shit. Like you get both your offense, and like I say, you can trade a second and a third to go get Marlon Humphrey or something. Go get your cornerback that's already proven. Go get one. Marlon Humphrey will do good in New York.
Yeah.
Go get him and then solidify your offense, bro. Go get that NFC East next year, bro. Cause like I say, you said it yourself, but they get Tyson and they get T. That shit finna get scary, bro. You finna have a white Lamar Jackson who can actually throw. And goddamn, you finna have Scatterboo who finna be the white LT, cause he's just gonna stay in trouble, do drugs and get drunk. And then you got is Tracy still there? Tracy's still there. Tracy's still there, ain't it?
Let me look at the depth chart.
But Scatterboo's gonna be on that dumb shit, bro. Look, I want Scatterboo.
I don't think so, bro. I know he act like he's sheltered, bro. The way he coming out partying all this shit everywhere in New York and shit, but I think he gonna settle down, bro. He just need to get all that shit up out of him. Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna party too much, man. You can tell Scatterboo living that life now. You can tell. But I can see that though. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh yeah, when he was at Arizona State, wearing rapper chains, I knew what was up, bro. I already knew what his lifestyle was about, bro.
You already knew, bro. You already knew. But like I said, it won't surprise me, man. Scatterboo stay healthy. He's slow as dirt, but he alright still.
Yeah,
like
he's tough, though. Between tackle, he tough.
Yeah, man. That shit gonna be wicked, boy. Giants gonna be one of my teams I play with on Madden. I'm calling it now.
Oh man, you trash. Play with your team, bro.
Hey, man.
I only play with the Titans.
Well,
and I still smack everybody.
A lot of people hate when I play with the Ravens. I be whooping everybody's ass, man.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out when Madden come out this year if you can beat my ass. You got what you got? You got Xbox or PlayStation?
It don't matter. It's cross play now.
Oh, it's cross platform. Okay, I'm gonna smack your ass. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I smack you about a few times. That's cool. Bullshit. Now if you play with Cam Ward, I get the Dolphins. I ain't worried about it.
Bro, everybody say they gonna smack me. And then they come up against me, and it ends up a problem. You can ask all my soldiers from Fort Riley to, even for Carson, yeah, I did people at Carson too. I did people at Campbell. I smacked everybody everywhere around the globe, bro. So I mean, we gonna find out though. We gonna find out if you're a formidable.
See,
I've only had one
after
dude.
this
I've only
episode-
had one dude in my life that gives me competition on either NCAA or Madden, bro. That's my boy Mac Me. Shout out Mac Me. But yeah. Other than that, I
Send
smoke
me your
everybody
gamer
else.
tag after the episode. Make sure you text me your gamer tag. We're gonna find that out real soon. Don't worry about that.
Facts.
We're gonna find that out real soon. Send me your gamer tag after the episode. That's fine. But yeah, but I think the Giants gonna be solid, bro. They gonna be solid.
Yeah.
They gonna be real solid. They gonna be
sir.
solid.
All right. So yeah. Like I said, we wasn't finna go. We went through the first 10 picks, bro, and we already at the 2-hour mark, bro. So yeah, we definitely couldn't have done the first round, bro. We definitely could not have done the entire first round, bro. We would have been here on a marathon, bro.
I know at least Sunday on a quick turnaround. We're gonna have a lot of material after the draft. So
Oh, yeah,
draft will
for
be
sure.
over with by the time we do the episode Sunday. So that's content within itself.
Yeah, for sure. But let's go ahead and move on to this NBA recap. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk playoffs. We're going to talk about playoffs. Something surprising right now. There's some things that are not surprising. Hey, what's going on?
Oh my God, boy, get your ass out my damn
Guest appearance. Let's go. Hey.
Your whole head taking up the whole window.
Whole screen, old big head self, just like your daddy. Just like your daddy.
Yeah. both our heads in this video shoot might get us locked up. We can't do that. But yeah. Oh man,
Yeah,
we're ready for
NBA
this.
playoffs, man. We got Detroit. They gonna win this one. They up 16 with 3 minutes left. So we got Orlando and Detroit tied 1-1. We got the Nuggets and the Wolves tied 1-1. That's crazy. Nuggets choked that game 2 away. We got the Spurs tied with the Blazers 1-1. That was diabolical. You wanted to text me after the Philly game, but you didn't want to text me after the San Antonio game, bruh. Just because Philly even up the series, bro. Like shit gonna change. I said 5. It's okay.
T.
Like, where you want to start,
You
bro?
know the NBA is not gonna let Portland beat San Antonio. We all know that, bro. We could always say like the game is rigged. Sometimes NBA ain't gonna let that happen. So I wasn't even tripping about San Antonio and Portland. I ain't worried about that. Now, what I'm concerned about is Denver. Dude, Minnesota always had their number and they play them tough. I think that's going to set them more than anything.
Yeah,
I think that's going to go 6 or 7. And then they scored.
And Jaden McDaniels coming off the top rope. Talk about something none of their players can guard, bro. Like, I know Denver this season on defense been trash. Like, but bro, when you call them out specifically by name and you mentioned Aaron Gordon, like for me that kind of, I think you was just saying that just because you was heated in the moment. But if not, that would show like you almost on Pat Beverly level with low IQ, basketball IQ.
Yeah, trolling.
Aaron Gordon defense. Yeah. So yeah, you could have named everybody else, but I think you was just naming people off the roster when you said Aaron Gordon, bro. Like,
bro, I'm coming off the top rope with this one. Shit, Jaden McDaniels gonna turn into Pippen for Anthony Edwards, bro. It's coming. You see it.
Need to.
You see it. If he gets some more, because he can already lock up, but if he can get some more confidence in that offensive game, oh my God, you unlock Jaden McDaniels, the Timberwolves gonna be a problem. But I think you know what I'm saying. Jokic is too much. I think that's gonna go 6 or 7. This is gonna be a great series. That's gonna be one of the games I actually watch. Yeah,
and it was funny because they mentioned yesterday, they was like, I think this is the only real true rivalry right now in the NBA, just how close the game. Like, this is similar to like Steelers Ravens. Like I said that Steelers Ravens is the best rivalry in the NFL, just because over the last like 20 years, like even with Harbaugh and fucking Tomlin together, like just how close they are by points per game, like point differential and all that stuff. They broke it down with the Wolves and the Nuggets. It was the same thing over the last 3 years. Like, they both beat each other even amount of times. The point differential is only like 1.5 points or some shit like that. Like, it's probably the true rivalry in the NBA, even though it's not your marquee like the Lakers and the Celtics back in the day and shit like that.
Yeah.
This is a hell of a rivalry right here.
Man. And boy, and on top of that, bro, Anthony Edwards' press conferences be good TV, boy. He is a nigga, bro. and I
Oh yeah,
love it.
straight nigga.
He be cussing. He
Cocoa butter be
talking
coming
that
through the
Georgia
TV,
folk-
bro. Cocoa butter coming through the
Bro.
TV.
Cocoa butter behavior, dog. And it's like he don't care. And it's like Anthony Edwards maybe whether NBA like it or not, he's gonna be the face of the NBA and he's gonna get to be himself, bro. This is what the world wanted Ja to be. So if we're gonna have to pick one nigga, we're gonna go with Anthony Edwards type of nigga. Cause Anthony Edwards shows up and he plays. Ja's over there shooting guns and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and at the worst, we got Anthony
trying to
Edwards
be
out
that.
here on the Nick Cannon, Elon Musk plan. Like, that, if that's the
Yeah,
worst we
man,
getting from
fucking
Anthony
everything
Edwards,
walking.
hey, go ahead, skeet in all the hoes you want to, bro.
He playing ball, man. He's gonna be one of those ones. Now, granted, I'm coming off the top rope a little bit. I'm not saying he's better than Kobe, and everybody think I'm a number one Kobe. I'm not saying that. But I think after Anthony Edwards' career is done, I think the generation of kids who watch him, that's gonna be their Kobe. I think he's gonna be that good of a player. He's gonna be that good of a player to where our kids and our people, that's gonna be their Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wearing his shoes. Like he's gonna be them to the kids like Iverson and Kobe was to us is coming up. But I think
It's just like
truly this is a good
with the
rivalry.
kids that LeBron is their GOAT right now. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
That'll be their GOAT.
And so it's like, but it's a true rivalry for the most part. I like it, and both of them play good basketball. And Timberwolves win, lose, or draw, you gonna have to earn every win, and they gonna beat your ass up. And and I gotta give a shout out to Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert was goddamn handling Jokic 1-on-1 now.
Yeah.
He was doing. Jokic was still getting numbers, but
they were
Rudy
tough
was
numbers.
on his ass. Now.
They were tough numbers.
Yeah, you go. There you go.
That's the
You can't
difference.
stop
Like,
greatness.
yeah, and just like Jamal Murray was scoring, but it was with Jaden McDaniels on his ass. It was a tough 27, bro. It was tough, and that's all you gotta do, bro. You ain't gotta shut him down. Just make it real tough for him, bro.
Man, and let me say pause and no homo now. Jaden McDaniels is a lot of black man you got to get through, boy. Jaden McDaniels is solid 6'6", 6'7", and he lock up.
And Jamal Murray's not 6'6",
He's a
6'7".
matchup. Oh my God, he is a matchup nightmare, bro. And all you gotta do is get physical with Murray. Murray, he's still gonna get his thing, but Murray can't handle that physicality like that. Oh, he can't handle that.
Well, we'll see this year because typically, like most years, you know what I'm saying, he plays the season into shape, you know what I'm saying, and then he finally gets his run going during the playoffs. But like this time right now, they got him coming into the season in shape, you know what I'm saying. So if you come into the season in shape, then I'm hoping that you'll be better able to handle, you know what I'm saying, what's going on.
Yeah. Hey, but it's like shit. Murray's solid to you. Then once you game plan for him, is kind of like you can take him out the game plan because Jokic ain't gonna do it by himself. He's not, bro. He ain't gonna do it by himself.
Yeah.
He not. But it's like Minnesota gonna make you work for it. You're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to do all things above. But now the real thing though, T, like I told you, Philly gonna beat Boston, bro. I'm telling you, man, Philly is too damn deep. They're deep, T. Because granted, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are the best players on the court. First and foremost, I will admit that. But Boston's role players is not messing with Philly's role players, and that's gonna be the key. That's gonna be the key. Cause you got Drummond, you got Oubre, you got Edgecombe finna have a breakout series against him. Edgecombe ain't scared of them bright lights either. Come on, you got Andre Drummond.
I mean, he showed that. He showed that.
Andre Drummond. Dude, Andre Drummond, he ain't gotta do much, but he'll get you those rebounds. He's a couple of years. He a couple of rebound leaders under him. He was a max player. Nick Nurse cooking it up, man. And then I think Grimes still over there, ain't it? Grimes still on the team. Grimes still there. I think no, unless they traded him. It's another light skinned nigga up there, man.
Oh no, it's Grimes.
It's another light skinned nigga.
Grimes still there.
With him. Yeah, Grimes up there. Oubre a dog. Edge a dog. Maxi, boy. Okay, go watch TV now. Look, I gotta stop coming off the top rope, bro. Preference. I'm not saying he's gonna have a bigger impact with 76ers. But I think this Maxi can be special. It can be Iverson-like. I won't say he'll be better than Iverson, but Maxey can be Iverson-like, bro.
Oh yeah, that was the first comparison I made when he first started hooping. I was like, oh shit. I was like, this is the second coming of Iverson.
Yeah,
bro. Like, yeah.
And I'm telling you, and I think the writing is already on the wall, T. I think they finna give Embiid one more goddamn year of this bullshit. Then they gonna build around Maxey after the fact.
Oh yeah.
If Embiid don't get his shit together and get in shape, Maxey gonna be the franchise player. Cause you got Cole and you got Paul George.
Yeah.
Man, dude. Embiid,
even if you eventually, because I know Paul George is up there also, but it's like even if you go without Paul George, like just Maxey and Edgecombe, because Paul George is 35, so it's like just Maxey and Edgecombe, you got a nice solid young nucleus right there. So,
and that's the thing too, and I forgot to mention him too. They got PG, man. So like I said, yes, like Tatum and Brown don't have they got too much to deal with, bro. They can't guard everybody. And I'm sorry, you got to let Tatum get an offseason to get an actual NBA. He in shape, but he's not in playoff shape. Hell no, he's not in playoff shape. But it's just my thing about this, bro. I'm telling you, I think Philly gonna do it, and then Philly, Embiid is gonna come back to New York, and Philly is gonna beat the shit out the Knicks, bro. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you, if
a
miracle happens and I'm wrong.
Yeah.
If a miracle happens, I'm wrong, and Boston don't close this out in 5, and Philly actually moves on, they gonna need Embiid versus New York because New York actually got some bigs, so they gonna definitely need.
But Cat, this Cat we talking about, Cat soft ass.
Yeah, Cat be iffy. Cat don't know if he want to get a mani petty or if he want to be tough down in the post, but you still gotta deal with him. Yeah, and then
so you know what I'm saying. So my thing about it is, I will say this, and I don't want to be disrespectful, but Cat is a cat if you picking up what I'm putting down, and that's what he play like.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I think everybody in the world knows that by now. Like if you see him, just even his mannerisms on the street, you probably be like, yep, that's Cat, like literal Cat.
Yes, he be doing that borderline shit, man. That shit pisses me off, bro.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, yes, the ball, yes. What the fuck? And I be like, bro.
But while we talking about the Knicks,
like
that Atlanta series is very interesting now. We going to Game 3 in Atlanta and we tie 1-1, bro. Like, and Jalen Johnson hooping. Jalen Johnson out here hooping, bro.
For sure. And
Atlanta, I'm sorry to cut you off, but like. How Detroit made they run from like the 4th, 5th seed last year, and then now they're the number 1 seed. I can definitely see that for Atlanta. Yeah. Like you get a full off season with Kuminga and them boys and Jalen Johnson. Yeah, especially this Jalen Johnson, bro. Like I'm really liking. Like he's finally getting the spotlight to show what he can do on a national stage. I like this for the A.
1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%. And like I say, off season would help Atlanta build that more nucleus. They'll be more of a scared team. But I have to, when I see Atlanta and New York, would I be surprised if they beat New York? No, because Atlanta, New York would be New York. Because, I think, in the future episodes, we probably going to have to start having a conversation about the liability Brunson is on defense. But, you know what I'm saying?
If they lose in the first round, then yeah, we got to talk about that. And not only do we got to talk about that, we're going to have to talk about you let Mike Brown go because, I mean, I know we said all this stuff about the previous Coach Thibodeau and how he runs down his players, bro. But you get these boys this rest and they getting knocked out from the first round.
Dude, but the thing about it is though, it's like shit, man. Like, bro, CJ had that boy in a blender. CJ was doing his ass dirty.
He was working his ass, bro. The cross, man, bro. When he started his run and the first crossover he did to Brunson, had Brunson going all the way on the other side of the court, bro. Like he about to go get a corner 3. I was like, bro. Like CJ McCollum is a little bit older, but you can't let old CJ McCollum be in his bag, bro. No.
Yeah,
I don't care how much
he turned back into. He turned back into Portland, CJ.
Facts.
But it's like, and it's like, bro. But like again, I preface them with Portland and San Antonio. NBA ain't gonna let that happen. Nah, NBA ain't gonna let that happen. If anything, they'll make some money. They'll make some money and get some views going six maybe. But
yeah, especially with your boy in concussion protocol right now.
Yeah. They ain't gonna let that happen, bro. The Spurs gonna do work. I think Spurs gonna get both games in Portland. You know what I'm saying? They can get both games in Portland, and then Wemby will come back game 5 and seal the deal. Or maybe 4. He'll come back 4 and 5 and seal the deal. He gonna sit out game 3 though, because he splat his head pretty good.
Yeah.
He hit his head. And so it was like, but other than that, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm good on Philly, man, and then now it's like more than ever. Like I was telling some of my coaches on my team, and it's like, bro, like the Lakers done exposed Houston, bro. Houston need a point guard.
Bruh, I'm glad you said that. That's a perfect segue. I was about to mention that next, bro, because what the fuck Houston got going on? Like, Houston, we got a problem?
Yeah.
That is a literal statement right now. What the hell? What the helly? What the hell?
Yeah.
Like,
So yeah,
this is
and it's
bad.
like, it's like shit. And I was hoping Van Fleet can come back, but they need Van Fleet, bro. Van Fleet would have been a more formidable point guard. I like Reed Shepherd. Reed ain't it. Amon Thompson, you cannot let him break it. Amon Thompson is an off-ball player. He is not going to be your point guard. He is not going to get all the assists you want. KD, I don't care how. It was easy for you because everybody thought KD can be this all-around player when he was with the Warriors, because he can just pass to Clay and Steph all goddamn day, whatever. KD is not that type of player. KD is a scorer, bro. KD is a volume shooter. He need to get the ball in his spots, and he need to go to work. You asking too much of KD to set up the offense and then still be KD. So
yeah, like
I get
KD
a Rocket.
I'll say KD's the top 15, 20 player of all time, however you want to put it. But he is
Absolutely.
pretty much what that is predicated on is him being in his niche, like scoring, like pretty much scoring.
Yeah. Yes.
Like we're
absolutely.
going to eventually talk about in the summer, like the debate between Jordan and LeBron and all the top all-time lists or whatever and that stuff. Like the difference between Jordan and KD is that Jordan was asked to just score, but he showed throughout his career that he can facilitate the other things with rebounding and assists, whatever. Like even average a triple-double for a month, like just to prove that he could do that.
Absolutely.
But there's been no point in KD's career I can think of in which he would be able to do that. Like he's just a scoring merchant. Like if you need somebody to get you buckets,
Absolutely,
he's going to be able to do that. But just to orchestrate an offense, you asking a little bit too much from him. Because even when he was with Golden State, and they had the mock level 5 offense running around, it was still running through Steph and Draymond. Like KD wasn't carrying that ball up the court. KD wasn't carrying the ball up the court.
No. Nope. And JJ Redick is committed. We guarding your ass at 3-point. They had KD. They let KD get in that paint none time second half. Right. None. He only scored 3 points. JJ Redick said, "Nah, I ain't dealing with that shit. Nah. You Houston, somebody else gonna have to beat me." And that's the thing about KD. It's like you can't game plan for him, but you can game plan for him if you get physical, bro. KD can't. What's the word I'm looking for? The word is will, but how am I trying to say it? It's like he can't will himself physically like that no more. He too old. He on that other side of the hill, bro. Yeah, he can't will himself. He too light in the ass. Yeah, he too light in the ass and he too small. Like if this was Thunder or Golden State, KD. Okay, KD could probably boom, go do what he got to do. Pre-Achilles and shit. But, KD still get buckets. He's an efficient scorer. But, KD can't will himself against his team. And if I'm KD, we all know for a fact, if they don't win Game 3, y'all better make a business decision and go and get swept. Why waste a trip to L.A. just to lose and then come back?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just get your ass swept.
LA's nice, but Houston's nice, too. Just go ahead and stay your ass at home, bro.
Yeah, man.
Stay your ass at home,
yeah,
bro. But then my question to you at that point, though, if KD loses in this first round, bro, what does Houston do with Udoka and Şengün in particular? Because
nothing. But now, so nothing. Like Van Fleet or something. But this is what I told you in the quick hits. If I'm Steph, I want to go to Houston. If he don't go get the storybook in there and play for his father's old team and retire in Charlotte, Steph go to Houston. Steph, like granted, the Warriors, Draymond, he's a pioneer of the organization. Cool, got it. But motherfucker, Dre, we'll see you anywhere we want to take you. Fuck that. We don't give a fuck about that. Like, well, granted, I don't know if it's Draymond last year or not. But if not, nigga, we'll send you wherever to wherever. But Steph can walk in that front office and be like, y'all need to do right by me, man. Do right by me. Houston to give up all these picks for Steph. You need your point guard. Cause you get Amon, Jabari, Eason, all of them, bro. Look, they are dogs, bro. They need to lock up. They need to play some defense. Steph, KD, and Sengun, hey, that three is nice, bro. I don't care how old KD and Steph is. That three is nice. Mm-hmm. That three is nice. If I'm them, I try to go after Steph. I give up however many first rounds you pick. I don't give a shit. Goddamn, I give up 2 first rounds, a second, whatever. Go get Steph. Go get you because all Houston need, and I'm glad we ain't got to deal with it now. Basketball guys are blessing LeBron, bro. Because if they had a point guard, Houston would probably beat the shit out of LA without Luka and Austin Reeves. They'll beat the shit out of LA if they had a point guard.
Oh yeah.
Easily. And I'm a LeBron guy, but I can be. If they had a point guard, a respectable point guard, you had a game plan for, man, Houston will beat them. So it's my thing about it. Either you go get Steph, that's a long shot, but I can be almost willing to bet money they finna go trade for Ja. They can go trade for Ja Morant. They gonna go get Ja and bring him to Houston.
Oh no, they can't.
I can see that.
They can't do that.
Shit. He'll stay out of. He'll probably make some babies, but he'll stay out of trouble. He'll stay out of
Houston,
trouble.
He gonna have more guns in Texas, bro. Fuck that. What we talking about?
You're not wrong. It's possible. But shit, man, they just need a point guard, and then Houston on their way. They don't have to do nothing. Instead, probably trade some draft capital, or when they get to the draft, if they can get a good pick, trade some future first rounders, and go get your formidable point guard. Ideally, Ja be better because you could probably get him for a can of corn. But with Steph, if Steph wanna come to Houston, I give up some capital for that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You got to. You'll give some capital for that. All they need is a point guard. That's all they need. They get a point guard, they straight. Because even if Van Fleet was playing, I think the series would be tied right now.
Oh yeah,
Van Fleet was playing. So yeah, so if that's the case, Van Fleet he didn't get a max contract, but he did get paid. You might have to trade Van Fleet while he's healthy, but at the same time, go get your point guard. Will you be a better team? You probably be a better team with Van Fleet. Turn that down more. You probably get a better team with Van Fleet, but at the same time, it's like you still probably be in the same situation though, because you can game plan for Van Fleet though.
Yeah.
So it's like that's how I see it.
For sure. I mean, we don't really got to talk about the rest of these series because I think the rest of these series are academic. Like, I think we think the Cavs going to do what they need to do against the Raptors. I think the Thunder they up right now while we looking at it is 23-16 in the first quarter. I think they going. That's probably going to be a clean sweep. That's not going to be a gentleman's sweep. That's probably going to be a clean sweep of Phoenix.
Even if they sweep Phoenix, I feel like Phoenix is gonna make them earn it though, because they surprisingly was a good team this year.
Oh,
they was a good team. I'm glad.
Dylan Brooks finally can score. Like that's crazy. What? That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just known for his antics on the court and fucking playing defense. Like
yeah.
Glad he's got something in his bag.
I would say this now. At best, I give Phoenix a lucky jump shot. They'll get one. They'll get one at home. I think OKC will beat them.
I think at best that's gentleman's sweep. That's fine.
That'll be one of those things where OKC probably pack it up game 3 just to win at home.
Oh yeah.
Stay home.
Phoenix at home. They hyped up the crowds on. They got the energy going and shit. Yeah.
That'll be one of those games where Phoenix probably hit like 25 threes and shit, and it was just inevitable. That'll probably be one of those types of games, and then they'll come back home, and then OKC can belt the ass. You already know how that shit gonna go. But I know the series to look at is Denver, Minnesota, New York, Atlanta, Boston, Philly, And then on the west side, you probably can go goddamn. You probably Denver and Minnesota's probably the only West matchup that's I'm almost feel good about. As far as like, it's gonna be a good matchup. OKC gonna sweep. San Antonio gonna get a gentleman sweep. LA
I don't know.
probably
Maybe Houston will fix their fucking act by the next game is Friday. Yeah, today's Wednesday. The next game is Friday. Maybe they might fix their act by because they at home and shit. Like maybe they'll fix they act and might pull it to make it even serious. Because I'll tell you right now, Kevin Durant drops out of the top 20. If you lose to LeBron by himself in the first round, you drop out the top 20, bro. Fuck that.
But
Ain't no way. I don't give a damn how many points you score, bro. No grace. If it's just LeBron, bro, if you getting beat by LeBron by himself and you got Şengün with you, bro, you got another star with you. LeBron don't got nobody with him. He got DeAndre Ayton, bro.
Ayton is the number one pick, but I mean, I don't know what Ayton I don't know. Ayton probably be high doing something, man. Who knows? But Ayton's so night and day.
But Şengün is a better player than Ayton. We can agree with that. Two of the three best players in this series are with Houston. I think we can agree with that. And three of the top four, actually, if you want to include a man Thompson. Like, they got three of the top four players in this series, and they're down 0-2.
I won't argue that. Şengün is a better offensive player than Ayton, but I think Ayton will give you a little bit more defense. He won't give you much, but he'll give you more than Şengün. So that's why I think Ayton may have the advantage. Ayton is the better 7-footer. But you're 1,000% on that. Like if you top three players is only Braun with the Lakers, and then Şengün and KD with the Rockets. I can't argue with you on that. I can't argue that.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I said that the Lakers Rockets still gonna be to watch. If the Lakers go up 3-0, then yeah, we can cancel Christmas on that. But if the Lakers go up 3-0, that says more about Udoka. Like I've already mentioned this previously. Like that says more about Udoka, and that says more about fucking KD than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
That this man didn't have Luka. This man didn't have Austin Reeves. This man's out here running with Rui and fucking Ayton, and y'all can't score more than 100.
I tell you what though, I think well, Austin Reeves will be gone, but I think Luka will be back Sunday, win or lose. 3-0 or 2-1. Luka will be back Sunday. Yeah. For sure. Luka went overseas, got some of them Hispanic steroids where he went.
Oh yeah.
And
got them horse steroids.
He done got fixed. Yeah, he'll be back Sunday. And then when Luka come back and they already in the lead, it's over with. Luka come back, you're done. You're done. But then again, like I say, I think Friday is going to be pivotal because if the Lakers can go 3-0, I think Luka come back second round.
Exactly. At that point, there's no reason to play Luka at that point.
Yeah.
Unless you just want to give him some burn, so that way, you know what I'm saying, he gets back into game shape. But
yeah. No, it's like, but if Lakers win Friday, you ain't got to worry about Luka this series.
Yeah.
Y'all got to go get ready for San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got to
they got to get ready for OKC.
Y'all got to get ready for OKC. Yeah, y'all got to get ready for OKC. So they really have Luka. They really have Luka on that. So.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we came to the end of the road, folks, right? And it's a beautiful episode. It was a beautiful episode. You got anything for the people, my mans, before we dip up out of here?
Man, absolutely, man. Look, one thing I always say, man, hey, I always remember, when you love yourself first, you don't need validation from nobody else.
Yes, sir. And you know what I always say, man. See love, be the light you wish to see in the world. And we'll catch you on the next episode of Toss Up.
Sunday.